Bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that every time you violate or propose to violate the free speech of someone else, you, in potentia, you're making a rod for your own back, because the other question raised by Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes is simply this: who's going to decide? To whom do you award the right to decide which speech is harmful, or who is the harmful speaker? Or to determine in advance what are the harmful consequences going to be that we know enough about in advance to prevent? To whom would you give this job? To whom are you going to award the task of being the censor? Isn't it a famous old story that the man who has to read all the pornography in order to decide what's fit to be passed and what is fit not to be is the man most likely to become debauched? Did you hear any speaker in the opposition to this motion, eloquent as one of them was, to whom you would delegate the task of deciding for you what you could read? To whom you would give the job of deciding for you, relieve you of the responsibility of hearing what you might have to hear? Do you know anyone? Hands up. Do you know anyone to whom you'd give this job? Does anyone have a nominee? You mean there's no one in Canada good enough to decide what I can read or hear? I had no idea. But there's a law that says there must be such a person, or there's a subsection of some piddling law that says it. Well, the hell with that law then. It's inviting you to be liars and hypocrites and to deny what you evidently know already.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
From the totally real country of Australia, I bid you all good evening, good morning, or good day, as the case may be, across these many, many time zones. This is the pre-stream. My name is Thermo, and we're here to talk about the juicy stuff from this week. From Lawtube to Lolcows, from 4chan to Forbes, from Onlyfans to CNN. How y'all doing?
Doing good. Doing good. Also, I nominate Thermo as my censor person.
Well, the answer to Hitch's question is you give it to the government.
No, you.
I nominate me.
Yeah, the answer is you.
I nominate
the actual
me.
answer is you.
I know the actual answer is yourself.
Joke answer is Thermo.
The actual answer is yourself, but the real answer in practice is no, we give that role to the government and then they decide. So, yeah.
There's five people on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Costy's in the chat. So that's 6 people total watching, which is everybody watching.
Mm.
So good morning, Costy. How you doing, man? And as if you wouldn't trust me to be your censor. I'm lazy as fuck. I'm Tem's here. Welcome, Tem. Tem's not here tonight because, he's coughing again. It's all the cigars and penis.
I'd say more so the penis than the cigars.
Yes, well, you need to practice that throat action.
I have no problems.
Wow.
So robberies in DC are up 68% to last year, and as a result, CVS has started just taking photos of products, putting them in picture frames.
Yeah, come see the counter if you want. Or come see customer
press
service.
the button. Press
You
the button. Customer
yeah.
service will come.
Oh, I'm totally stealing the frames then.
Here's another.
Yeah, can you imagine someone just walks in and just steals
Steals all the frames.
and then walks out? It's like, fuck you. Or even worse, starts rearranging the frames.
Oh, dude,
Oh.
that's a fantastic.
Oh,
troll.
wow.
I need to go do that now. Why wouldn't you put the price stickers on the frames?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. You'd put the price stickers
Because
on
then
the
when
frame.
someone steals the frame, the sticker is stolen. But I suppose someone could just steal the sticker too. So
Yes, Fallen. This is all Trump's fault. Well, President, it's all current President Trump's fault.
Mhm.
Fucking hell. Apparently, COVID lockdowns were no more effective than Swedish-style softer approach, according to a
No.
major
Imagine
Oxford
my
University-backed study. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Imagine-
shit. Right?
Imagine my shock.
It's
So
almost
this is-
like they had similar results, and we knew this the whole fucking time.
Well, look, this is the 7-day rolling average of people killed per million. This is UK versus Sweden.
Yep.
The UK, of course, which had a very, very severe lockdown.
Draconian lockdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, it's okay. You're allowed to stand at your front door and smash your pans together for the NHS.
Yeah. Take a knee for the NHS.
My sister lived in the UK at the time, and she was allocated days she could go to the shopping center.
Yep. Like fucking hell.
Allocated days, and if she
I'm
missed
sorry.
it,
You
she
can't.
did-
You can't shop today. It's not your day.
Yeah, literally.
it
Honestly,
was.
Victoria would get close to that.
I think they did it by like last name too. Like.
Foxy.
But yes, so blue is Sweden, red is the UK, obviously, and they did significantly better.
Mm-hmm.
So something that should shock absolutely no one. I'm still seeing people like calling for masks because COVID's back again.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the
This is-
most deadly version that doesn't?
This time,
Yeah, that
this
doesn't-
time it's the most deadly version again.
Yeah, but that doesn't follow how viruses work in every other way that viruses have ever existed. As they mutate, they get less severe because viruses are, smart and all.
Yeah, because they want to survive.
Because they want to survive, they don't want to
killing the
kill.
host
But
doesn't
apparently,
work.
it's a more deadly version of.
Well,
Yeah,
they're trying.
bullshit.
They're trying the new formula.
It's
one
the
that-
vaccines that's going to kill
The
people.
one that kills more of the boomers.
I'm just going to say it.
Oh, fuck off, Costi. There's no way you've started masking up again.
I'm going to have to here shortly.
Masking up again.
Yeah, because new job and all.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
then,
next lockdown, they'll just be able to turn off your car.
yeah.
So
Oh,
Thomas
yeah.
Massey has pointed out and has been trying to get removed a government mandate that would require all vehicles sold after 2026 to have a kill switch that can disable your vehicle based on your driving performance. So if the car thinks you're drunk, it'll turn off.
In the middle of a highway?
Well, I
Wow.
said coming soon. You have an unpaid IRS debt. Your car's been disabled until your debt's been finalized. And if you don't think they won't use that to control you, I have a bridge to sell you. It looks a bit like a coat hanger.
Dave, what the hell are you doing?
My dog's coming in from outside.
Oh, okay.
And it'll also be GPS. So, you can go to work and from work and to this store only. And if you deviate outside this route, it'll shut down.
Yeah.
Like,
Your car has an ankle monitor.
Or you've exceeded the speed limit by
2.38 miles.
We have designated this zone a no entry zone. You aren't allowed. A protest is currently taking place. We've detected you're attempting to travel to said protest. Your vehicle has been disabled.
Or, you know,
Until
foreign
protest is
actors-
over.
Until protest is over, yeah.
Or, you
And
know,
then you're
foreign
gonna
actors, go in and hack the system and then
Yeah.
just lock all the cars.
Then they're going to mandate that all cars have this function, regardless of make, model, or age.
Oh, they'll
Yeah,
scrap
'cause-
all the
they
old
start
cars
with-
that can't be upgraded.
Well,
Yeah, they'll make it the old
What
cars
did you
illegal.
think the cash for clunkers was for?
So, because you know what they'll do is they'll be lazy as fuck, and it'll be like a single command that every single one has, and so there'll be some smart ass hacker out there who'll just fucking broadcast this disable command, and everyone's fucked.
Well, if you like, all it'll mean is the police will be able to just pull up behind your car and disable it. Like, if you don't think that's going to happen,
Oh, I know what's going to happen that way.
Like then I don't know what to tell you. It will
Yeah,
be
all
abused by
federal
government.
vehicles will be exempt from this.
So, Forbes says these GPS trackers will disproportionately hurt BOP. Do you mean BIPOC? People of colours. Anyway. Vivek Ramaswamy is going to fire everybody whose fucking social security number ends in an odd or an even number.
Hell yeah.
Basically a way to fire people without triggering discrimination acts.
Yeah. I didn't pick a category. This is just random firings to thin people out. This has been his shtick from the whole time, is trying to use the loophole.
The funny thing is that it'll either work too well, and there'll be too many people fired, or it won't work well enough and not enough people will be fired.
No, you watch, all the based and red pill people will have odd numbers.
Yeah, and they'll fire all the odd numbers.
Yeah. Or it'll get challenged and they'll change the law preventing him doing it.
Yeah.
They'll just say no. They'll just say no. This is a malicious firing. Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter.
Also, you're getting to the point where bureaucrats can't be fired.
Not if the
so how do you move
branch
them on?
says
So in October of 2020, Trump signed an executive order that was that reclassified most of the civil service, so that they could be fired at will.
Nice.
And then he didn't do anything. I guess he got distracted by not getting reelected. And that executive order stayed until January 21st, when Biden repealed it.
I was going to say it's gone now. So,
so the first thing whoever gets in does is put that executive order in, and then just fires everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, hey FBI, bye. Hey CIA, bye. Hey ATF, bye.
Yeah, but they won't actually be gone. They'll resist, and then take him out.
That's what the fucking army's for. So fucking leave. Your access is gone. I've got my own people. They're coming in. They're locking shit down.
Yeah.
See ya. Ding.
That's good sound for that.
Perfect timing.
Story. So, Jonathan Lewis, a teenage boy who was beaten up by 15 students at high school in Las Vegas, Nevada, has died. So this is the video that was going on this week. I don't know what this kid fucking did. Does anybody know what he
I don't.
Did he look at them in the wrong fucking way, or side-eye them or something?
From my understanding, he jumped in to stop some other kid from getting his ass kicked,
and then they stomped him to death.
And they stomped him.
Oh, lovely! What a fucking
video is making the rounds online.
Gorillas.
Showing what's believed to be the fight that happened Wednesday afternoon. Rancho officers responding to reports of a student fight across the street from Rancho High School. The investigation revealing the victim got into a physical altercation with 15 people before cops arrived.
I'm sorry, you don't get into a physical altercation with 15 people. Skiyuki
Not
says
unless you're a drunk white woman.
Skiyuki says he was defending a friend who got put in a trash can. So, stands up for a mate, gets fucking beaten to death by animals.
Like 3 people maybe, but like 15, I've never heard of that.
Let me trigger some journalists. Gets beaten to death by vermin.
Yep.
You know, famous strictly German word invented by Adolf Hitler, vermin.
Rancho High Junior Antonio Green says he's a classmate and saw the video.
It could happen to anybody.
Oh, dude, that's fucked. Eric says he agreed to a head-up one-on-one and they jumped him.
Oh, you dumbass. Sorry, kid. I'm sorry this happened to you.
There is no honor.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It could happen for me just because I have a natural mean face. It could happen to me just from looking at somebody the wrong way.
Neighbor Greg Bostick was
No,
shocked
it's not
to
a
see
natural mean
it.
face. It's a black face.
That kid's face is not mean. Like this
It happened to me just from looking at somebody the wrong way.
Neighbor Greg Bostick was shocked to see it.
From the video, that's a problem. You can't just retaliate with hate, and get back and revenge all the time. Sometimes you got to talk it out.
Off camera, a neighbor tells us that he helped carry the victim to the campus parking lot. Bostick says he saw the aftermath.
Somebody was laying on the ground, and they were like out of commission and incapacitated.
Metro says the victim appeared to be unconscious when school staff performed CPR.
Right in that parking lot, I saw somebody
No, can't you see, Tim? It's following the sun. Ooh. He's got his cap turned towards the sun. It's pointing directly at the sun at all times.
Chest compressions, a CPR, a police cane, ambulance, fire truck.
Yeah, that's a good point, Eric.
You know,
even the black guy thinks it's a hate crime.
Yeah.
Wait, did they beat up a white dude?
Yeah,
yes.
The white kid.
Yeah, the kid was white. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You know,
that's why there's no marches for this, like for this kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, we'd be hearing all say his name.
Yeah.
Fucking
arrest them all and enhance with hate crimes.
Yeah, legit.
Because you know that would happen if it was a black kid and a bunch of white kids that jumped him. That'd all be.
Did they purposely get the
yes,
whitest
preacher? That's
black
exactly
people
what
to
happened. That's exactly what
I
happened.
agree. Yes.
Jesus.
But yeah, the more things change, the more they stay the same, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, back in the 50s, they'd stomp a black kid to death. Now they do it to white kids. So I guess it's yes, that's right. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Reparations.
Well, it used to
one
happen
boot at a time.
Well, it used to happen at my school all the time.
Were you stomping black kids?
No, I wasn't stomping black kids.
You were stomping the Latinos.
The black kid Latinos were stomping the white kids because that was the juxtaposition.
Yeah, that happened in my school too.
So.
Yes, U.S. House has voted to pause efforts to impeach Alejandro Mayorkas. The Republicans have accused the Homeland Security Secretary of dereliction of duty in his management of the U.S.-Mexico border. So, of course, instead of continuing with his impeachment, they just decided to walk away. Also, the House passed a continuing resolution to kick the can of the budget shutdown over to January. So, good job. So glad we went through that whole fucking 3 weeks of trying to find a speaker who would, get a good deal and because like let's turn our minds back to when Kevin McCarthy was speaker and the deal on the table was a 6% cut across the board and I think additional funding for border security, and apparently that wasn't good enough.
So I mean, you know how they got
so
that.
Matt Gaetz decided to get rid of him and replace him with someone who just did a deal with the Democrats. So good work, Matt Gaetz. You're exactly where you were before, except nothing. I don't understand what was gained, like other than some hilarious stories about this guy's Christianity. So I don't get it. Yes, AJ, let it shut down. Let it shut down. If it's not doing its job, I don't see the point. Shut it down till the border's closed.
It should do that, and those in office shouldn't get paid, but they will.
Of course they will. Well, boys. So Snoop has decided after much consideration and conversation with his family, he's decided to give up the smoke. So no more rolling down the street smoking Indo. He's just going to be sipping on gin and juice. Yes, this is an actual thing.
Jesus.
So it's going to be rolling down the street, chewing on gummies, sipping on gin and juice.
So he's still going to get high as fuck.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, he just ain't smoking joints anymore.
Yeah, he's just going to switch to edibles.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to get Snoop Dogg edibles now, made by Snoop
You
Dogg.
can't already. I would have thought that'd be an easy. Like, there's no way Snoop doesn't own a fucking dispensary or a chain of dispensaries.
I don't know. What's the legality in California?
It's illegal.
It's completely recreationally legal.
Yeah. Something like almost 20 states now.
Yeah.
So the biggest threat to the world ahead in 2024, according to The Economist, is, drumroll please, Donald Trump.
Oh, because, the fighting in the Middle East or the fighting in Eastern Europe or, that's not going to trigger World War III. It's Donald Trump.
Yes.
It's all Trump's fault.
In the 38 years we've published this guide, no single person has ever eclipsed our analysis as much as Donald Trump eclipses 2024. Ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Meanwhile, in Trump world, Trump's Truth Social has lost tens of millions since launch, according to new filings. So they took in $3.7 million in net sales and lost tens of millions of dollars. The actual figures are so it's been valued. It was valued at $875 million when the merger with TMTG is the Trump Media and Technology Group, and the SPAC is DWAC, or Digital World Acquisition Corp. SPAC is a tool used is a shelf company. Basically, it's a listed company you use for a reverse merger. SPAC stands for specific acquisition company, something like that.
What the fuck's a reverse merger?
So a reverse merger is where a smaller company
acquires the big
company so that it can be listed on the stock exchange.
Interesting.
So yes, it was valued at $875 million. It's now confirmed. It's now been confirmed from Trump's disclosures that the controlling stake of the company is valued between 5 and 25 million. And given that the controlling stake is obviously 51%,
it's very tiny.
It's not worth a lot of money anymore. They're not going to be. They've walked away from their plan to do streaming video, I guess, because Rumble has that niche completely taken over now.
And X could also bring that out.
Well. X could also fuck them with that. So yes. I think they've got till the end of the year to finish that merger, maybe first quarter next year. And if they don't, everybody gets their money refunded, which is not going to go well.
Wow, no.
So we might be seeing Trump back on.
At the moment,
back on Twitter.
The moment Elon bought Twitter, I think killed.
Oh yes, absolutely. Trump would have been like, "Oh my God, this is the worst news." Like, who are you advertising to on Truth Social? If you like, actually, let's have a fucking look.
Wait, who can go on Truth Social? Because the last I heard, it was only US people can go on.
You can get on there
with an iPhone.
No, you can get on there now. So here's Truth Social. Let's.
But that's what killed it. Like, you hear about it, but you didn't realize, I can't access it because of X next. So why the fuck would I go on it now?
Do they have a browser version? We can see your screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Log into my email now. God damn it! Now I got to verify my email.
I'd do that off screen.
That's all right. I'm not logging in my email on screen.
Let me guess. It's going to link you to the damn app to download.
If it does, I'll be no. It definitely has because you can go to Real. Oh, it's the Real. Oh, maybe you can't anymore. Real. Oh, that's shitty. So you can't even browse without an account anymore. That's
they're shooting themselves in the foot.
That's shit. Well, we'll do that later.
Oh, there's not much of a foot now.
Yeah, well, there's not much of a foot left. I don't have that actually, so I'll do that now. Rather than. Thank you, Baldo. Yes, so the New York judge lifted the gag order from the fraud trial. So he had a brief couple of days where he was under another gag order. this time from New York, but it was lifted. So yes, it was lifted while the appeal is ongoing. The same as the last one.
Because apparently a judge curtailing someone's First Amendment rights outside his courtroom is not exactly going by the.
Look, I've understood the argument they've put forward. Like the argument has always the argument at the federal level was, he could intimidate witnesses, and it's like, we really. That
means everyone could.
You
do
think
that.
like what?
Anyone.
What?
Everyone and anyone.
Yeah. So, but the thing
is,
it's not
sure
like
he could, but
it's not like they put a gag order on everyone. Like, I'd be okay if it was like anyone involved in this case or who may be involved in this case, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
you will be brought in front of me, and you
Friday
will be,
for everyone.
Yeah, but it was like, no, just him. But no, like, if you're gonna do that, tell the prosecutor that she can't talk about it because she's out here screaming like a banshee into the wind.
She's a fucking piece of shit. Like, seriously, she has been this entire time. Like, but even before, look, she literally ran. Like I think we covered it at the time. She ran on a fucking platform of, I'm going to get Trump. I'm going to get Trump.
That alone should be enough to dismiss the case.
Yeah, look, if you're a judge, you've got to be like, oh, come on.
This judge is so biased against him, though. It's hilariously bad. Oh my god! I actually agree with what I can't remember who said it, but I think they're just letting him hang himself. They're like, "Yep, okay, we'll take that. Yep, that's another error, and there's another error," and just writing them all down, and then they're just gonna flop it on the desk like a
giant penis,
like a giant floppy cock, and be like,
anything he says can and will be used against him. I know he's not under arrest, but yeah. Just let him talk himself into oblivion.
What's going to annoy me is all the people when it's like, he's got to pay $250 million, and like conservative Inc. will paint it as, he's been found guilty. Like, no, he's already been found guilty. He was found guilty weeks ago. Like, it's a default judgment.
And that there alone should, again, that shouldn't have happened because he found him guilty because of some bullshit.
Well, that's the second high-profile default judgment. It's getting very concerning.
There's no facts in dispute.
Oh, yeah, the fucking number is. It's like there's no fact in dispute. Yeah, there's a big difference between 600 million and 18 million. I think that's a big fact in dispute.
Well, the fact in dispute is that he's not disputing the fact that he devalued or whatever he used X value, right? He's not disputing that he used X value. So he's not disputing the value that was put on the documentation.
Yeah.
So.
And
didn't the banks agree to that?
Yeah, that's right. That's Trump's defense is, look, I put the numbers on the form are real, like what I put there. But you see here on the front, there's a disclaimer that says you need to do your own research.
Yep.
So, the bank would have done its own research.
I think the bank would have just said, whatever Trump says. I think the bank didn't give a shit. They knew they were going to get paid back.
But the judge didn't let Trump enter that clause in, right?
Well, no, they've argued that.
Okay.
So
I thought that was last week.
He's not going to listen to that.
No, I thought
Trump's conviction in this particular case is fait accompli. Like it was ordained from the beginning.
Yeah.
Especially with this judge.
Yeah, well, I think any judge in New York would have just been less creepy.
I don't understand how a prosecutor in New York can bring charges or bring a case against Trump for shit that happened in a different state.
Well, the business is registered in New York.
Yeah, Trump Corporation is in New York or whatever.
So, and because Trump used Mar-a-Lago as so the Trump organization is what's on trial, not Trump specifically. And that's because that's how you get in the kids. The kids were all members of the board or officers of the corporation.
Yeah.
So, and that's why what's on the table is, a $250 million fine for the company and the company having to close up shop in New York.
Yeah,
those are the punishments that are on the table.
I just think it's interesting that every large thing that they've done has been slowly eaten back by a higher court.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, you've got to dissolve all this. It's like, well, actually, no, we don't. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, you're gagged.
It's not about.
Actually, no, I'm not.
It's not about the victory at the end.
It's the process.
It's the process. The process is the punishment.
Yeah. So
when you're rich enough, you can avoid you're like, oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah, they'll just keep dragging him through the courts, taking
the
his assets.
The continued punishment, like the continued process, is the punishment because a normal, like in this particular circumstance, there's nothing she can do to get him legally. So she has to use civil courts. So, and that's what she's doing.
Well, things should happen to her that I probably shouldn't say.
Yes.
Well, I find it very interesting. Are people in New York now going to be actually, like business owners, going to be concerned about this?
No, of
that
course
they can
not.
just be randomly targeted?
Well, they should be, but they'll just shut the fuck up and donate to the Democratic Party.
Or they'll shut down and move.
Look,
which would be a smarter move.
You know what would be hilarious? New York elects by some fluke. New York elects a fucking GOP attorney general, and boom, he just does what was done to Trump to every fucking left wing organization in the state.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, $500 difference. Well, you're going to court. Wait,
yeah,
what?
Sorry, this is civil fraud.
Yeah, you'll need the judges.
What's that record? What's that? You've lied on this form. Well, it sounds like business. Sounds like you've forged some documents. Because that's the other New York case. The other New York case is the business records thing with Alvin Bragg. Because that's Trump. That's to do with the Stormy Daniels thing. So because Trump paid. So because Michael Cohen paid Stormy Daniels the money, the hush money, honestly, worst hush money ever. Like, usually when you pay hush money, you never hear about it ever again. Here we fucking hear about it.
If I was Trump, I'd be suing her for the money back.
It wasn't sex for money.
I know.
And she owes him money. That's the funny thing. It ends up being because she sued him for defamation. Because who's the buster guy? I forgot his name already. He's serving like 15 years.
The lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember the creep lawyer's name.
Remember he was going to be president?
Oh, apparently. That was never going to fucking happen. It's hilarious.
But yeah, no, she sued Trump and lost and owes Trump's legal fees. It's something like $600,000. Yes, Avenatti. Thank you, Eric Avenatti. Michael Avenatti. Anyway, so yeah, moving along. Oh no, so yes, so Michael Cohen paid Stormy Daniels, and Trump reimbursed him, but the entry in the ledger as to the invoice didn't have, I guess, hush money written on it.
Oh, because they would have jumped all over that anyway. Like, oh, why is there hush money? It's like the whole point of it is so that
it was like legal services. Like you put it down as it's like, well, yeah, that is legal services.
Technically, yeah.
I get my lawyer to pay hush money, and I pay my lawyer legal fees. Like if I paid him a $500,000 retainer. And that in the understanding that retainer is meant to be used for that situation, that you just take care of shit, then yeah, I can call that legal services because he does legal services for me and other things.
Like here's $500,000. Go find the hose and shut them up.
But yes, that at its core is the other New York case. So it's just fucking ridiculous. So yes, Jesus Osia Banea, Mexico's first non-binary magistrate, has been found dead.
Did he 42%?
No, he was 13. He was 1356, I guess. No, I don't know. It was a black guy. Mexico's first openly non-binary member of the judiciary and prominent LGBTQ plus activist, Jose Ocio Banea, has been found dead at their home. Their home. God damn it. The body of the magistrate was discovered on Monday in the central city of, I'm not even going to try, alongside that of a second person. Local media identified the second person as Banea's partner. So yes, they were
Murder-suicide.
murdered. They were murdered.
So it is
They-
41%.
Maybe.
Do they know why? Like, do they have any theories on who?
Of course
or...
not.
No. According to the statement, it says
No theories. No nothing.
No, it says according to the statement, it could be a homicide or a suicide. We don't know. So I'm guessing- cartels. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking cartels. So some cartel guy was watching libs of TikTok and suddenly thought, you know what? It's fucking trannies.
I should do something about them.
Arrest made after ex-NHL player Adam Johnson is killed by skate blade on ice. Fucking hell. By skate blade in on ice collision.
Yeah, we covered this one, but they've arrested the guy.
Yeah,
How's he an ex?
they've arrested a guy.
No, they've
They've
arrested.
arrested a man. A man is in custody.
It's the man who kicked him. Yes, it's the man who kicked him.
He was cut by
the.
it is not yet. Look, it says it was cut by the skate blade of the Sheffield Steeler Matt Pettigrave during an on-ice collision. It is not yet known who has been arrested.
Oh my god!
What
the fuck?
What? They arrested his agent.
Oh, that's an interesting.
That's fucked.
Okay, so there's an update. Matt Petgrave is out on bail.
So there you go. He was arrested.
It was actually Matt Petgrave. Yeah, I don't.
It's not yet known. He's been arrested.
Pat Grave got a fucking standing ovation when he got back on the
he
ice.
did.
Yeah, that's
There's
fucking ridiculous.
I found it updated on CBS News.
He was arrested.
Was funnily enough the man who kicked him was arrested and is now out on bail. Yes. Oh my god.
Baz says, arrested the skate manufacturer.
No, they arrested Emilio Estevez.
Do you have a license for those skates, mate?
No, not the Mighty Ducks. I don't think this guy would qualify for the Mighty Ducks. He might be the villain in the movie though. Congratulations to Kim Kardashian. She's the man of the year.
Wait, that's
GQ's man of the year.
That's Kardashian?
That is Kim Kardashian, yes.
Yuck.
Is she actually man of the? Oh, she is. Oh, that's her account.
She's on the front of the men of the year issue. Yes.
I thought that was a feminine dude.
No.
Ew.
GQ man of the year.
So, I would.
Not like that.
Not when it identifies as man.
Not with her.
She doesn't identify as a man. She was just awarded. She's a woman who was given the Man of the Year award.
I don't think she's actually been given the. I know that's what she's saying in her thing, but I don't think she's actually.
Well, she's on the cover of. GQ's Men of the Year.
Yeah, I'd have. I don't know.
Nobody's saying she's an actual woman.
No, but
yes,
I can't see where she's actually.
Yes, Baza, we're gay now. Yes.
Hang on. You meant to say no one's saying she's an actual man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said woman. just clarifying.
Thank you. See, I'm used to it being the other way so often.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why they put Kim Kardashian on this.
Yes.
See, now we gave a woman Man of the Year. It's like, fuck off.
Balances out. It's all fine.
Now just swap the words.
She's more silicone and Botox than real woman at this point.
No, she's plenty of cottage cheese, though.
Still would.
More machine than man.
Ew.
Because you get to say you've done it.
No, that's not a plus.
No.
Oh, fuck Kim Kardashian. Ew.
Well, it's not like you fuck Kris Jenner or something.
Honestly, I'd rather her than fucking Kim.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Jesus. Anyway.
At least you know you're not going to catch something.
Catch something. Person of the year will go
less
to a
chance
dog.
of catching something.
I mean, the dog probably deserved it.
Yes.
Better person.
As long as it
than
was a good
the
dog.
rest of us.
Breaking, all U.S. house buildings are now on lockdown after pro-Palestine rioters tried to storm the offices of the Democratic National Committee headquarters.
Insurrection.
Yep, I believe that's called an insurrection. So this was the alert sent out to everybody. All house buildings, significant demonstration activity, no entry or exit is permitted. So everybody was instructed to use the tunnels to move between buildings. So.
Oh, I'm sure AOC loved that.
Yeah. Didn't say a fucking word.
Yeah.
Look, it's just, the language of the unheard.
And they were just trying to get bread.
That's right.
Wait, how do you know of the language of the unheard if you can't hear them?
Exactly.
That's the whole point. You're not supposed to hear them.
Fucking peasants.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
For instance, like bragging about fucking a porn star. It's not something you do in polite company. Well, yeah, I guess.
I'd
Kim is
about
literally
that
a
to
porn
everyone.
star, so.
Sure.
I just wouldn't. Kim, because that's.
But I mean, if you want to, you can fuck a porn star.
Yeah,
like
because Kim did the sex tape with Ray J.
pretty much.
That's how she got famous.
Most of them escort. So
yeah.
Michigan hair salon faces criminal probe for telling transgender customers to go seek services at local pet groomer.
Based. Fucking based, granny.
Discrimination charges filed against Michigan hair salon that told trans clients to seek services at local pet groomer. This is the clowns at NBC fame. A Michigan hair salon is facing a discrimination charge from the state's Department of Civil Rights. Its owner posted on social media earlier this year that anyone identifying other than a man or a woman is not welcome at her business.
Well, okay, so she only she only accepts clients who are people.
Yes, only accept
a
humans.
man or a woman.
Yep, adult human females or adult human males.
And if you don't accept as one, then you're not a human, so you must be an animal. So fuck off somewhere else. So it was the Department of Human Rights.
It's the Department of Civil Rights.
Department of Civil Rights, more like Department of Hurt Feelings.
Yes, well, with the
basically, yeah.
So the laws around it were changed by Gretchen Whitmer.
That cunt.
Gretchen Whitman's chocolates. BLM activist John Sullivan Jaden X has been found guilty on all 7 counts for his actions on January 6th.
Yes.
So this is the BLM Antifa guy who was in the Capitol with the other protesters.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And he gets what, 2 months in jail?
well, I don't know if he was found guilty, but I don't think he's been sentenced. So he was found guilty of obstruction of official proceeding. Well, you are fucked, my boy. Obstruction of an official proceeding is the one people were getting fucking like 6 years on. So
they're going to use this one as a C.
Yeah.
Oh,
this kid's fucked.
Targeting everyone.
Even worse, civil disorder, entering and remaining in a restricted building grounds, disorderly and disruptive conduct, disorderly conduct in a Capitol building, parading, demonstrating, picketing in a Capitol building, aiding and abetting, and a terrorism enhancement was added for entering a restricted area with a dangerous or deadly weapon.
Oh, he's either going to get absolutely fucked by
going to
this,
federal pound me in the ass,
or nothing.
Judge Lambert, an 80-year-old former FISA court judge, was visibly asleep on the bench for several minutes at a time each day of the trial. At times, Lambert's eyes would nearly cross as he drifted back to sleep. Neither the defense nor the government took issue with Judge Lambert's apparent narcolepsy.
Yeah, no, he's not. Sounds like he's not going to get fucked at all. Sounds like they're just the judge is going to be like, oh no, he's a good boy.
No, see if this guy wanted to get away with it, what he should have done is shoot someone. If he'd have shot someone, it would have been fine.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. I don't think, if the judge is asleep, I don't think
it looks fucking insane.
He's probably going to get away with it.
He's got the fucking crazy eyes. God.
That's ridiculous.
Does it say what he could be charged with? Like what he could be sentenced to? No, it doesn't look like it says it. Ah, well.
Is this the judge Sean was talking about that's falling asleep at the...
Probably. This is the guy.
That's ridiculous. How can a judge be falling asleep and still be a judge?
Well, the defense and the government didn't
bring it up.
Yeah, the government doesn't care because they know they can just...
The government's fine with it, yeah.
But even Sullivan's defense bring it up.
Yeah, well, they're cool with it because all the shit that happens is probably being spoken about while he's asleep.
Mm.
And the judge isn't going to go back and check the transcript.
Yeah,
He's going to be like, oh yeah, I fell asleep. I heard it all. I know what's going on.
The issue is, why the fuck is the judge still working at the age of 80?
The government
I know.
doesn't have an issue with this.
I
The
know.
government... No, I'm talking about the judge. The judge is not going to be like, oh, I'm going to go back and look at the record. It's just, the government agrees, so it must be okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just give him 6 months probation. He'll be right.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Speaking of January 6th, Mike Johnson, the House Speaker, has released all 44,000 hours of January 6th.
Well, strictly speaking, not all 44,000 hours is out, but they are planning to release it.
Yeah,
because last I checked yesterday, they had already put 23 gigabytes up, but that's not 44,000 hours. That's because that's all that they've put up so far.
That's what I mean. How many gigabytes? 44 gigabytes. So far they've only put up 23 gig, but 23.
we all know that's not 44,000 hours.
22.9, yeah.
44,000 hours will take you nearly the better part of a decade to watch continuously. All right, that's a massive
These
amount
all
of
look
footage.
like this one's a 10-minute chunk.
Yeah.
That's a 10-minute chunk.
It's probably in the terabytes of data.
Oh yeah.
That's a 10-minute chunk. These are all 10-minute chunks.
Yeah. But they are planning to release all of the footage eventually over time because
they uploaded it to Boxy. Box.com. That's funny. Anyway.
But
yeah, so totally unrelated.
Actually, you know what they should have done? They should have uploaded it to YouTube and monetized it.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you imagine how many people would have been just put ads on it?
And then YouTube would have taken it down for privacy violations or some bullshit.
Yeah, no, it could be like, it's not our fault.
It's been reported.
But I mean, yeah,
it's mass reported.
But I as I expected, everyone's taking their own clips from the limited amount of footage that we have, and then just continuing to make their own claims about it. The right saying, "Hey, this exonerates everybody." The left is saying, "Hey, take a look at all these violent scenes. It was even worse than we thought." And it's just So it's muddying the waters even further. But
was there violence there? Yes.
Yes, there was.
Nobody can say there wasn't. Was there people who were let in by the fucking Capitol Police?
Exactly.
Yes. We knew this. We saw this. The footage was available this whole fucking time.
I agree with AOC. They should be arrested. Capitol Police.
Capitol Police should be arrested.
Yep. Not for assisting in the right-wing takeover of the American government.
Yeah, because they wanted to destroy democracy, remember?
The aiding and abetting.
That's what we're going with now. Little Michigan town establishes its own militia to safeguard Second Amendment rights, vows not to enforce unconstitutional gun grabs.
Nice.
A little Michigan town with just over 2,500 people took a bold stand for the Second Amendment earlier this week to protect its citizens against unconstitutional gun grabs. As the Midwesterner reported, the Halton Township Board of Trustees adopted a resolution Tuesday declaring the township a Second Amendment sanctuary and an addendum establishing its own township militia.
And everyone is in it.
So this is the resolution declaring Halton Township, Michigan, a Second Amendment sanctuary. Whereas the Constitution of the United States is the supreme law of our nation, and whereas the Second Amendment to the Constitution states, quote, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, comma, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. And whereas the United States Supreme Court has affirmed that the right of individuals to keep and bear arms as protected under the Second Amendment is incorporated by the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment against the states, and whereas the United States Supreme Court has affirmed in the District of Columbia versus Heller an individual's right to possess firearms unconnected with service in a militia for traditional lawful purposes such as self-defense within the home, and whereas the United States Supreme Court in the United States versus Miller and the District of Columbia versus Heller stated that firearms are part of ordinary military equipment with use that could contribute to the common defense are protected by the Second Amendment. And whereas Halton Township Board are concerned about the passage of any bills containing language which could be interpreted as infringing the rights of citizens of Halton Township to keep and bear arms, and whereas Halton Township Board declares and affirms its support of the Second Amendment to the Constitution of the United States and Article 1, Section 6 of the Michigan Constitution, and whereas Halton Township Board declares and confirms express opposition to any law that would unconstitutionally restrict the rights of citizens of Halton Township to keep and bear arms. And whereas the Halton Township Board, this is the world's longest run-on sentence. The Halton Township Board took an oath to support and defend the United States and Michigan constitutions. And whereas the Halton Township Board declares and confirms to express its intent to stand as the sanctuary township for Second Amendment rights to oppose within the limits of the Constitution of the United States and the Commonwealth of Michigan any effort to unconstitutionally restrict such rights. Now, therefore, be it hereby resolved.
Yeah.
That the people of, I thought it was like now there before. I'm like, what?
Now, therefore,
be it hereby resolved that the people of Halton Township, through their duly elected members of the Halton Township Board, hereby designate Halton Township as a Second Amendment sanctuary in order to preserve the people of, on, and in the Halton Township the inalienable rights guaranteed by the Constitution of the United States of America. Furthermore, that the Halton Township Board hereby express their intent to uphold the Second Amendment rights of the citizens of Halton Township, Michigan. Furthermore, that the Halton Township Board hereby declares its intent to oppose any infringement on the right of law-abiding citizens to keep and bear arms. Oh, geez, I just can't.
The sentence finished. The sentence finished. We, the people of Halton Township, Michigan, through this resolution, hereby declare our inalienable rights, our freedom, and our liberty as guaranteed by the Constitution of the United States of America. Ayes, blah, 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 blah. Amen.
Fuck you, ATF.
Yes. So yes, as long as you're over 18, pass a federal firearms ban, an FFL. What's the check called? NICS, yeah. And residents that aren't desiring to join the militia don't have to join. So yeah. Joe Biden won that township 49-48.
Yeah, it's a purple. It's a swing county.
Yeah, swing state. Swing county and a swing state. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, more states should do that. More townships should do that.
Yeah.
Because plenty of fucking states in the union actually have their own Second Amendment. Fucking New Mexico has its own version of the Second Amendment in their constitution.
Like, can you imagine if all the counties around the big counties were like, yeah, we're a Second Amendment, fuck you, and then it's only the blue counties that aren't Second Amendment sanctuaries.
Well, all the crime would just go to.
And
the
then it's
blue
like,
counties.
oh yeah, and then all the crime
already do.
Oh, I wonder what happened here. And then like all the crime would just diminish in the Second Amendment.
Can you believe all these sundown cities, like all these sundown counties? It's disgusting. These racist sundown counties. It's not safe for black people there.
That's why they're coming here. They're committing all the crime here because it's not safe for them to commit the crime there. Wait, hang on.
Now, would they be able to essentially be officers of the city?
No, they'd be members of the militia.
Yeah, they're militia members.
But what there would be basically be a job set aside for them.
No,
not necessarily.
They're just
paid to be part of the militia. You got to provide your own firearms.
You
Unpaid
do what you need to
internship.
do until you've been called upon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like
kind of like reservists.
That's effectively what you are. Yeah. It's like you like the National Guard.
They've called up the militia.
It's it's what preceded the National Guard. Yeah.
They can use that on their resumes as well. Interesting.
I don't know how many places
that's going to fly in Michigan.
Not in Michigan itself, but.
I'm part of the militia.
Let's be real.
Thanks.
It's a loophole because
it's a legal loophole.
Well-regulated, heard the well-regulated militia.
Well, we are
we're a militia now.
Yeah, exactly.
No, why not do it? Go for it.
The unorganized militia is already a thing.
No physical prerequisites.
Yeah.
Other than being 18, passing a firearm, background check, and owning a weapon.
Yeah, if you can own your weapon as per the current laws, then you're good.
Why would you have girth limits? The police don't.
Military doesn't.
They're allowed to.
Yep.
Ex-Marine Daniel Penny should have known chokehold would kill Jordan Neely because of military training, warnings, according to prosecutors.
Yeah, I called this shit.
Yeah.
I called the shit
all
way
knew
back
this
when.
was
It's
gonna
just a
happen.
case update. Just that's
Yeah.
all. It's just a case. I knew this was going to happen.
Was it a chokehold?
Yeah, it was a rear naked choke.
Okay.
The coroner says he died from neck compression.
I mean, you could see there's the chokehold there.
Yeah, we watched the video. He went limp, and then he continued to hold it. I don't know for how long though, but that's not
Long
going to
enough
go.
to
Not
kill
going to go. Like the case is still ongoing. I'm not going to go into all those details, but I knew this was going to get used against him because he was taught how to do this in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
So I read the Marine Corps' lesson plans and all that, and they like the article explains it all. Like they had an instructor testify and say, yes, no, this movie is intended as an alternative to lethal force, but yes, if it's held too long, it can potentially kill somebody. I don't know if he choked him for 6 minutes.
I wonder if Bronco's on the case.
I don't know. He might
It's not
be
a shooting, so
It's not. Well,
it's self-defense.
It's
self-defense. It's self-defense, and Bronco and I train with the same group, so maybe. But like, yeah. Again, I knew this was going to get used against him because it's.
Eric makes a good point. Tim,
should be banned
in MMA.
No.
Of course not.
if that's the case, then a lot of things should be banned from MMA.
Well, no, it shouldn't be. It's not deadly.
No,
it's only deadly if you hold them forever.
That's right. That's right.
Like the whole point of choking someone out is you've removed the threat.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, and punching someone doesn't kill them, but if you continuously punch them, eventually you'll kill them.
That's right. And you can even kill you can kill someone with one punch if they hit the ground. But yeah, that's the point. And like it's all here. Like, quote, the defendant's own trainer testified that even though chokes are taught as a means of non-lethal restraint, students are specifically cautioned during training that a choke can be fatal. Yes. And everyone who learns this move learns that no matter where you are.
And everyone knows that like anyone who's ever experienced a strong adrenaline response knows that time moves differently.
Yes. Time moves differently. Yeah, but as soon as you see the guy
humans aren't very good at it. Most people aren't very good at determining the passage of time without an external reference.
No.
Add adrenaline into that, and there's no way 30 seconds can feel like 6 minutes.
It absolutely can. And even then, 30 seconds is still too long to hold it after they pass out. The important detail is how long you hold it after they go out.
Yeah.
Because you can see the guy go limp. We saw it all. We saw it all in the video. I don't know how long he held it afterwards.
Probably doesn't help that he's being
out.
choked out and his arms are also being held by this other guy.
That's it. But there is a point
because
where
if the other guy, like if his arms were unrestrained,
he
would have known immediately when he goes.
There was a point in the video where Neely's arm raises up, and then then without being grabbed, it goes completely limp. That's about the time you should probably let go. And even you can let go, you can still keep the neck wrap on. You can still control from there. And I don't know exactly what.
So you mean release pressure?
Eric says
just release the pressure. That's right.
Yeah. Why isn't the other guy being charged?
He's not the guy.
Oh, geez, I don't know.
He's
I
not
wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder why he might have been.
Because he's also a scholar.
Yeah, I don't know the full extent of Neely's training. All I know is that he was taught to choke by the military.
Might have to do something with the amount of melanin in his skin.
Yeah, that could be it too.
He ain't a white boy. That's why. Let's be fucking real. If this was black on black, ain't nobody going to be charged.
If this was black on black, we wouldn't have heard about it.
Yeah.
Yep. No. And I don't think they charged Penny with criminal strangulation, although that's also a crime in New York City. So criminal strangulation is a crime where if you with the intent to obstruct the flow of blood to the head, you start wrapping the neck. That's a Class A misdemeanor. I don't think they charged him with that. Maybe they could have.
It's a misdemeanor.
Because it doesn't mention anything about doing it for life or safety. It's just if you block someone's carotids with the intent to deprive blood, that's criminal strangulation. So
it's so fucking retarded. New York is a trash fire.
The lesson of the story is don't help people.
But didn't you hear New York has
don't help
a world-class experience?
No. I mean, there is or
at least that's what they're trying for.
There is also the part where, like, just above our photos, our avatars here, it says the hold seems so unnecessary at that point that an eyewitness can be heard on video urging the defendant to let go of Mr. Neely and warning the defendant that if if you don't let him go now, you're going to kill him.
I don't remember that.
I don't know if that's true.
They saw a thick and pinkish substance spill from Neely's mouth as soon as Penny released him.
Oh, yeah, it's probably backed up phlegm or stuff like that. I don't know. Can't see. The autopsy hasn't been made public. It's all sitting in the court. Never. The DA's office always asphyxiation. No, that's
something completely different.
That's when you block the airway, not the carotids.
Yeah.
But, or the carotid. Well, sorry, the
died from asphyxiation due to Penny's chokehold.
Yeah, but that's not what it.
Well,
yeah, like did he die from brain hypoxia or did he die from asphyxiation?
He died from asphyxiation.
All the coroner has said is that he was compression of the neck. I don't know anything beyond that because the autopsy is not public. And she blah 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 blah. The DA's office also skewered the defense's contention that blah 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 blah. Skewered that never gave the grand jury concrete evidence in the form of fucking. Instead, she opined generally about how someone could die of whatever. Harris told the coroner told the grand jury that she saw scrapes and bruises, which were an indication that there had been trauma to his neck. Yeah, that makes sense because you're compressing the neck for a long time. That's
Wait,
fair.
she thought she saw, or she did see?
No, she did see. She told the grand jury that she saw scrapes and bruises on the guy's neck. Yeah, that'd make sense because he's got a jacket on. He's moving around. Yeah, it's probably a bit of trauma to his neck. Sure. She also testified that there was bleeding or hemorrhaging in some of Neely's neck muscles. That indicated there been trauma to the knee. Like if you're really wrenching on the neck, yeah, that'll do it too. But what killed him? Was it blood? Was it blood flow or airway? Because those are two different things.
Yeah, he wasn't applying a literal chokehold where you're squeezing the windpipe.
No, he had the RNC locked in.
He had the side of the neck was compressed.
Realistically, when you're doing these moves, you do attack. It's just natural because you're wrapping the whole neck. There is pressure on both the arteries and the neck, but it all depends where it's aligned as you're kind of. But I haven't seen the autopsy. All we see on the video is that he's choking the dude out. But then there is a point where Neely does stop moving. His hand goes limp. That's probably the point. Yeah, I know there's adrenaline and all that, but that's kind of the point where you want to let go. Even just to relieve the pressure, you can still wrap the body to keep control of him, but that's where you want to take the pressure off and let the blood start flowing again. But if Penny did in fact hold that for like 30 seconds after he goes limp, that'll do it. Daniel Penny's fucked. He's fucked.
Well, yeah.
He's absolutely fucked. Like,
I mean, he's already fucked.
It's New York City. Don't help people.
Don't help people in big cities.
Yep.
I wouldn't help people here.
Yes, well, stay out of it.
Yeah, stay out of
it.
It's not your business.
Don't be a hero.
Not
Police
my friends,
exist.
not my family, not my problem.
No, I mean, I get it that he's a former Marine and he felt the need to step in, but don't help people.
Yeah,
unless someone. Yeah, I mean, well, he's alleging that the guy was threatening to kill people.
It's too dangerous.
Other witnesses are saying that's not true. We don't know.
It's too dangerous to jump in on some shit like that these days.
Yeah, unless it's a loved one, I'm not stepping in. Or like if it's a fucking old lady or a child being beaten up, that's one thing. Yeah. But yeah, if a grown man's getting his ass stomped, I'm not stepping in.
Yeah.
Grown woman's getting her ass stomped.
And don't step in unless you feel safe doing it. Right? If some motherfucker's getting stabbed, you
get out your phone and record it.
Or call the cops, or just don't fucking step
in.
Get
out your phone and upload it to TikTok.
Yeah, that too. Like, yeah, just don't be a fucking hero.
Please grab it later.
Don't be a hero unless someone you know or care about is in danger.
I'm gonna disagree on the recording part because cops are gonna want my phone. Fuck them.
Yeah.
They ain't touching my shit.
No, you don't fucking give them shit.
Yeah, but they're gonna be like, oh yeah, what device did you record this on? Is this the whole thing?
They can go and get a warrant.
Yeah, they can get a warrant.
They can go and get a warrant while I upload the footage to YouTube, making the warrant.
That sounds like a lot of effort. Let's just not record, and then I don't have to deal with the police at all.
Don't get me wrong, I'll record, but I'm not telling the police I recorded.
Yeah, I didn't say you had to.
And then I'd give them a burner phone that, oh yeah, I recorded on this.
Mm.
Well, it's got nothing on it. That's
a throwdown.
There was
Baldo's got like Baldo's got like an old phone in a holster on his ankle.
Oh fuck yeah!
Baldo's got plenty of drop items.
Yeah,
Baldo knows the game.
Sprinkle a few USB cards here.
Random knives around the house.
Sprinkle some crack on him.
Random knives around the house that aren't part of a set.
Yeah. Daniel Penny's fucked.
That don't have fingerprints on them.
But yeah.
So the Formula One is at Vegas today, or this weekend, I guess. So let's this is this is a safety car doing the loop. I mean, it looks like every other fucking Formula One track to me.
So they're just showing off the track, are they? Please tell me they crash.
No, pace car.
Safety car doesn't crash.
Literally,
I wasn't sure. I was looking away. I wasn't sure what the context of this was. It's just showing.
It's impressive, but
it's just a lap, is it? Okay. Yeah.
But it just looks so dead.
It's the middle of the fucking night.
Forbes on our wife pocket.
And they've literally closed the fucking strip.
Of course.
But yes, it took 9 minutes for the $500 million Las Vegas Grand Prix to have its first catastrophe.
Oof.
Didn't they shut it down?
They hit him. So in the first practice race, practice loop, they hit a fucking manhole cover.
A loose manhole cover.
A loose manhole cover.
What?
It's a $500 million thing. Just have some cunt go along the entire route and just bolt those cunts down. Fucking just bolt them down so they can't fly off.
You just watch the fucking safety car.
No, yeah, but I mean, just like have someone go along as they're putting up the barricades. Just bolt the manholes down. Just be like, right, we're just going to screw these in. And then just get your Ugga gun in and just drive a fucking thing into it.
Dude, that would be amazing.
But that would be
shut down oil to block the speedway.
That would be too competent, though. You know, this is the U.S. You know, we're not known for competent employees here.
You offshore all that.
They announced this less than a year ago, like 11 months. They had 11 months to build it all.
$500 million. Pay a bunch of Mexicans.
No, they did. They had like fucking like I watched the video on so there's a channel on YouTube called the BLM or the B1M, something like that. I think it's BLM, but it's not Black Lives Matter. It's like the building channel, and they look at like big mega projects. And this was one of their videos, and they resurfaced all the roads because you have to have like Formula One cars do like 300 miles an hour.
Wait, so it was all fresh?
So Dave, it's the BLM, yeah. So like it's made up of like 4 different layers of tarmac. Like the roads are like super fucking like engineered to like really low, like really high tolerances because like the difference, it's something like a 2 millimeter tolerance on difference in road height will fuck these cars up. Like they're so fucking delicate, it's ridiculous. Which makes me wonder how the fuck you guys do it in Melbourne.
Because we got a separate track for that.
Well. Oh, do you? I thought it went through the city.
Oh no, God no.
Oh,
see, I thought they just went.
Lame.
I just thought they just shut the road down, put barricades up, and were like, "Yep, job done."
So you could do that in V8 supercars,
but they clearly
supercars.
But you're saying that they resurfaced the entire section?
Yeah,
yeah.
The
the
sections of the strip that are being used. So they're using the actual public roads. They're going down like the strip in Vegas.
How did they fuck up so bad that the manhole cover came off?
How the fuck is there a manhole cover on the track?
Like that's what I'm saying.
Move that shit. Move that shit off to the side.
Bolt it down for the race, and then come along and unbolt it.
So this is the report. Due to impact with a foreign object on the racetrack, the following cars have to change the below listed components which are restricted by the 2023 Formula One sporting recalculations. Car 55, the survival cell, the engine, the energy stores. So the survival cell, so the cockpit,
cage.
The fucking thing that drives the car and the batteries and directly
Also, the
associated
car.
electronics.
The only thing they don't have to fucking change the tires, but they were going to get changed out in 6 laps anyway.
The other driver's cockpit is fucked. Because there's rules, like there's really, really, really intricate rules around what you can change once the cars are at the venue, and the changes you can make. So it all needs to be fucking documented and approved and signed off. So this is $15 million car just fucking flushed down the toilet. Here it is. Here's another angle. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Well, shit. There's the fucking. Do you see it? Hang on, I'll make it bigger. Look about here, just past the car.
Oh yeah, I can see.
Just bits of car. Fucking. I think that's actually the fucking.
That driver must have shit himself.
Well, I'm sure his life flashed before his eyes. So.
Yeah, as a fucking 16-inch fucking manhole covers flying out of the ground into his car. Yeah, I'm sure.
A solid steel pizza comes fucking slams into your fucking car.
Oh, can you imagine the radios
at close to 300? Like that's a long straight. That's someplace you're doing 300 mile an hour.
Yeah, can you imagine the radios at the time? What the fuck was that?
I told you this was a fucking bad idea.
Yeah, whose fucking idea was it to come here anyway?
Yeah, the fact that they just took the main strip, which is supposed to be the busiest area, and retrofitted it.
So what they're doing is they can only use it for 7 hours at a time. So they bring in the barricades. They can use it for 7 hours, and then they take down the barricades, and then it's back to normal.
But then the problem with that is that they have to go over it every inch of it every time they open it, every time they reopen it, close it down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which means if someone comes along and accidentally bumps that's probably what happened. Someone came along and bumped the manhole cover. It flipped up, and it was just a rock got under it or something, and then they didn't catch it.
But Baldo, imagine just these cars rocketing down the strip. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Get what you fucking deserve.
They do it in Monaco.
Why the track in Melbourne is its own separate thing when it's running. Every time outside of it, it's it's a main road because because that's the reason why it's called Albert Park because it's in a fucking park area.
Yeah, isn't V8 isn't Bathurst? Isn't that its own?
Bathurst is its own racetrack. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't.
Skiyuki says they usually weld the manhole covers down before the races. There you go.
Oh, usually. So someone.
It's just not this time.
Okay, so incompetence is what happened. Yeah. Okay, good.
It's a $15 million bad weld.
It was welded down. It just looked like bird poo.
But yeah, the Bathurst is its own track, like a separate track. But I think they do V8s in Newcastle, and that's in the city proper.
Yeah,
a lot of V8 stuff. They do it in the city.
Yeah, you can actually see the markings if you go to Newcastle,
which is why V8 is superior to all motor racing.
Because they don't have a 2mm tolerance off the ground.
Yes, and because you can actually buy a fucking V8 car.
Well,
you can have something that approximates a V8 supercar.
You can buy something that looks like a V8.
Well, yeah,
supercar. Like when they went to the unibody, it kind of fucked all that up. But still,
yeah. You can pretend you've got something. It's very difficult.
Something.
It's very difficult to pretend you're driving a Formula One, buy a Formula One car on a public road.
Sometimes too fast is too furious. Sometimes
I've just called this the wood chipper section.
Nice.
Idaho teacher Jessica Lawson is arrested for having sex with a minor after cops found him behind the wheel of her car during a traffic stop because she was too drunk to drive. Jessica Lawson. Well, I mean, at least she got a designated driver, and it's not like the kid was drunk.
Yeah, but how old was the kid? Like a kid.
Jessica Lawson, 36, an Arizona native, taught at South Fremont High School from 2021 until 2023, and at least it's a high school, not a middle school. So thank heaven for small mercies. On a routine traffic stop, police found the boy who said Lawson allowed him to drive her car because she was too drunk to drive. His parents later told police Lawson had sex with the boy and also gave him alcohol and marijuana. His parents later, so they knew.
Yeah, see, look at the age. It's 16 or 17.
Yeah.
That I have less of a problem with that.
Yeah, I have less of a problem with that too,
like, 16 is a bit, but 17, 18, like, those are ages of consent. So, like, I have a fact that she's a teacher and she's 36. Not that he's 17 or 16.
She has a distinct lack of chin.
Yeah, it's not the age of consent in Arizona.
Yeah.
So that's
also in most places, like teachers, like you can't consent.
Yeah,
there's also that. Yeah,
there's a power thing going on.
Here it looks like she has no chin. Here it looks like she has nothing but chin.
It's all about
disappearing
the
chin. Anyway, I think it was another chick.
We have yet to hit the reset button on weeks since the last.
I know, right? Every fucking week.
Number of days since a teacher gets arrested for sex.
Alison Kranick is arrested for assault charges for reportedly having sex with an 11-year-old in a car outside of his Connecticut school. She allegedly had, Alison Kranick, 42, allegedly had sexual intercourse with a young boy in 2022. She turned herself in Tuesday after the incident was reported in September. Kranick is currently being held on a $500,000 bond. Kranick, 42, is charged with 2 first-degree counts of sexual assault and 3 counts of risk of injury to a minor. Oh, yeah, I guess she could have broken his dick. She allegedly had a 2-month sexual relationship with a young boy when he was 11 and 12. 11. Fucking Christ. 11 and 12, not even a fucking teenager. Like,
was he even?
Bitch, you couldn't wait 2 years.
Had he even started producing sperm at that point? Like,
Who
could he even?
knows?
Yeah,
like,
kids can. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
At least as early as 8.
Yeah, if early onset puberty can do that shit. It's fucking creepy.
Get this kid some puberty block now.
The boy told police they're 18.
The boy told police the two had sexual intercourse in her vehicle. No, I don't think he said sexual intercourse. At Horace Potter School, a pre-K through 8th grade school, and that he snuck out of his house on at least 14 occasions during the night to meet with Kranick. Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Married, of course. Reset the fucking clock. Another man cucked by a like fucking child. Fucking ridiculous. Oh, she's got kids.
Of course.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck's sakes. On to the men. Ex-editor of left-leaning news site The Recount, charged with child pornography. Said Soma, 44, who until last month was editor-in-chief of the video-driven news site The Recount, was released on $100,000 bail on Monday after he was charged in Massachusetts court with possessing and disseminating hundreds of child pornography images and videos. Straight in the fucking wood chipper.
All of them.
He's pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of possession of child pornography and 2 counts of dissemination of child pornography. If convicted, he faces a mandatory minimum of 10 years in state pound-me-in-the-ass prison. If convicted of dissemination, and 5 years if convicted of possession. So there's this person who's going in the wood chipper.
He
and
just
to maintain some ideological balance, Republican candidate Brad Benson arrested on child porn charges the day before Election Day. No, see, Dave, you say this guy looks like a chomo. This guy does not. That guy does not look like a chomo. This guy looks like a fucking chomo.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking guy. This is the guy you warn your kids about. He looks like that. Run.
That's Uncle Bad Touch.
Yes, Uncle Bad Touch. So a Republican city council candidate in Texas was arrested Monday on the eve of Election Day on 2 felony charges of child pornography possession. Brad Benson, a longtime volunteer firefighter and movie theater manager in Granbury, a city southwest of Dallas-Fort Worth, was taken into custody Monday. Benson was Republican candidate for place 4 on the Granbury City Council in Tuesday election. Let's see. Benson described himself on his campaign site as both a gay man and a genuine conservative, both fiscally and ideologically.
So not a true Republican.
Because he's gay.
Yep.
Yeah. So yes, that's the wood chipper section for today, mercifully. Only 4 stories of people going in the wood chipper.
Only.
Well, yes. Here's people who belong in the wood chipper.
Should be more.
Or, in a book. Woman 25 slams American school curriculum after being left stunned to learn Alaska isn't an island. And that she's not the only one.
Oh, my God.
TikToker Sabrina Abriere wrote she was a good student in high school, but at 18 years old, she never realized Alaska was connected to North America.
I know why.
Questions.
I know why as well.
Look, here's the United States, and in this little inset in the corner is Alaska.
No, because
And
they
Hawaii.
don't. They shadow out, like they show North America, but they shadow out Canada. She probably thinks that the northern border of the United States is ocean.
No, like a lot of the maps I've seen, it's the lower 48, and then in a little insert there is Hawaii, and in another insert is Alaska.
Yeah, bottom left, bottom right.
Over in the Pacific.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're both islands.
Oh, Hawaii
with a straight border. Yeah. It's an island with a straight border.
Yeah, they just carved it. See, like this.
Exactly like that.
Yeah, exactly like that. And they put
and that's actually her explanation. The Utah native explained that the map that her 8th grade teacher had displayed in class depicted Alaska in a box off to the side. Well, no, Sabriana, you are a stupid American.
Have you never seen a fucking globe?
No, she's a retard.
No, they only need to know about America because that's all that matters.
She is a stupid American. It's not the system, as flawed as it is. She is a stupid American. It's not hard. There's a reason there's 50 stars on your fucking flag.
Serena lives with her Canadian husband and their 2 kids in Vancouver, eh?
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. Where is Ryu?
I hope he's the one teaching the kids. Not her.
Ryu, since I put him in his own little channel by himself,
oh my god,
he just doesn't show up anymore.
Before you're like, Sabriana, you really think there's an island down by Hawaii? Yeah, I'd be calling you out on that shit too, you fucking retard.
Yes.
I'm glad the meme Americans don't know geography still rings true.
Speaking of retards on TikTok, let's watch this shit.
You. My voice just wants to leave you.
Life does not. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I hate when they lip sync to existing names.
Yeah, so do I. Seriously, Vine musically, this whole short form music based, like, fuck it off. It should have died with Vine.
Vine is eternal.
Vine will never die.
Shits up all the other platforms.
My favorite Vine was the mega faggot robo bitch.
Wait, what?
Oh dear.
It's the guy throwing shit in the air. I'll get a copy for you.
This morning I read Letter to America, which is Osama bin Laden's letter to America explaining why he attacked Americans.
I just want to say I'm at the very least glad she knows that he actually, Al-Qaeda did attack America.
And I am ashamed to say that I not only have never read this letter, but I didn't even know this letter existed. It's wild, and everyone should read it. If you haven't read it yet, read it. However, be forewarned.
We have on the show, I'm pretty sure.
That this has left me very disillusioned, and I feel the same exact way I felt when I was deconstructing Christianity. I feel a little bit just confused, like I have entered into another timeline. What is this? And yeah, so go read it.
So
No.
I just read A Letter to America.
If you read Letter to America and agree with bin Laden, there is something wrong with you.
Exactly.
Like you just might be an Islamist or a fucking retard
or a woman.
And
or both.
I will
or all
never
three.
look at life the same. I will never look at this country the same. I will never. Please read it, and if you have read it, let me know if you are also going through an existential crisis in this very moment, because in the last 20 minutes, my entire viewpoint on the entire life I have believed and I have lived has changed. Please read that entire
Aren't these
letter.
the same people who think that America is just racist anyway and they should be destroyed because of racism?
Oh no, Osama bin Laden supported everything I've been thinking for the last 25 years of my life.
Well, that's exactly right. That's the
what they're doing right now. And
oh my God, I align with Obama so fucking
A Letter
much.
to America. And please come back here and just let me know what you think, because I feel like I'm going through like an existential crisis right now.
Oh, there's that word again.
And a lot of people
That's
are. So I just need someone else to be feeling this too.
I need you to stop what you're doing and go read A Letter to America. It is literally the craziest thing I've read in a while. And while I can't say that I'm that surprised, I am pretty shocked. So go read it and tell me what you think, because I really also need to talk to other people about this. And actually, before you even read the letter...
What were you saying to him?
Although, to be fair, the Letter to America is probably older than these people.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Doesn't it
It's
also
from 2002?
Doesn't it also talk about the gays?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
If
So
they'd
how are
actually
they
read it and understood it, it
how-
is his issue is the decadent West. These people would be. These are the people he rallied. Like, fuck.
He would have killed them. Let's
These
just
are
say.
the people
He would have killed
he
these people.
hates.
He was happy to fucking kill these people.
Yes.
Yeah.
The point was to establish a global caliphate. These people will fucking bend over for Islamists.
Letter, I did want to mention, in reading the letter, I could only think of this tweet that I saw the other day. Under settler colonialism, any kind of resistance is branded as terrorist because the only acceptable violence is violence by the occupier.
So this is fucking insane. I just read Osama bin Laden's Letter to America, which I will be going through right here, but it's actually so mind-fucking to me that terrorism has been sold as this idea to the American people, and honestly just so many Western inhabitants within certain nations, that this group of people, this random group of people, just suddenly wakes up one day and just fucking hates you, just wants you dead, wants you gone, and this is all because they believe that they're better than us. Like, that is the root of terrorism. It doesn't make sense.
These people think that like Republicans feel this way about them. But they can't countenance a third party feeling that way about them. This is like, I don't know if they're just playing it up. I don't know if they don't actually understand.
No, they're genuinely retarded.
They don't
They
understand.
cannot-
these are leftists.
Because I mean,
They
think
can't
about
link
it.
the
Think
two
about what
thoughts
she just
together.
said. I can't believe that someone would just wake up and hate someone for no reason.
Because the
GOP and Republicans want to genocide fucking trans people. Can you believe that for no reason? What? Like fucking Christ.
Yeah, these are genuine NPCs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just regurgitate other people's thoughts because they don't have a genuine thought in their own brain.
Brazza says you'd only have 20% of a stream without Western decadence. Yes.
That is true.
That's how we cut down the stream time.
Hate your fucking nation.
Yes,
but
I got rid of the large amount of the Ryu stuff to cut it down.
reading this letter, it becomes apparent to me that the actions of 9/11 and those acts committed against the USA and its people
were
she
gonna
all
say
just
it's
a buildup
justified?
of our government failing other nations in majority of these situations. And this letter was insanely eye-opening. I really urge everybody to Google and read it, because I thought that I had quite a lot of media literacy, but this takes it to a whole
Evidently
nother
not, you fucking
level where I was just like, holy shit, like
Media fucking literacy. How about you develop some sort of what's it
Reading
called?
comprehension.
Critical thinking.
Media literacy simply amounts to reading whatever is in the For You column of Twitter. That's all it is.
propaganda is genuinely so deeply embedded into our
How could the World Socialist News not have told me this?
fucking DNA.
Read a letter to America. You're probably waking up. You probably have a lot of questions.
Oh, great
Welcome the
movies to
club.
watch.
But we don't have a lot of time to sit
don't
and talk
recommend me
about everything
fucking
because there's
movies
still so
or
many puzzle
fiction.
pieces that we just do not know about.
Go read a letter to America. Like, seriously, go read it.
No.
Type a letter to America in Google or whatever you use, then come right back. Because this makes a lot more sense. It explains so much.
If somebody wants to write a letter to
and I
America,
guarantee
the
you it's
SEO is going to be so easy.
blow your mind. And let's talk about it. So
I'm going to
go
call my
read
book
it,
a letter to
come back.
America.
Yeah.
All these TikTokers telling people to read it.
It's a lot.
Hey, are you even paying attention to me right now?
I read Osama bin Laden's letter to America.
The way this letter is going viral right now is
Yeah, these
giving you
people
the
are
greatest
fucking
sense
young.
of
These are
relief.
teenagers. The
If you're
letter is
Muslim and you've
older
lived in
than
the U.S. since 9/11, you know more truth than the typical citizen. Now it's all coming to light because of Palestine.
Hey, are you even paying attention to me right now?
No.
Says the NPC.
These fucking people. But yes, so Megyn Kelly has slammed the parents of these clowns for not teaching your fucking kids right. Like, seriously? Like... And the son of a 9/11 victim says it's hard to watch TikTokers fawning over bin Laden's letter to America, and says they don't realize terrorists would not hesitate to kill them.
Exactly.
Yeah. This always happens with leftists. They always try to bring someone in this instance, Islamists, and it's going to be those people who fuck them over.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. What was it? Sorry, I had it before.
Like the way that they do things, it always bites them in the end. Because their idea is shit.
You all right, Dave?
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, that's my cat again.
So the Guardian deleted the fucking letter.
The transcript published on our website 20 years ago has been widely shared today on social media without its original context.
I saw that and I thought, what original context?
Let's go to the Wayback Machine.
Like, seriously, without its original context?
Like, the letter is the context.
That's exactly right. Like,
yeah.
The only original context is the time.
Yeah, right after they fucking attacked 9/11.
It was in 2002.
Mm.
Like, that's the only other context.
Yeah, it's like, here, motherfuckers, we killed 3,000
But
people.
it's okay.
Here's why we did it.
TikTok is going to prohibit videos promoting Osama bin Laden's letter to America. Islamists are back, baby!
Allahu Akbar.
You can't kill him. You can't kill him. Doesn't work. While we're on that topic of Islamists, so meet the American multi-millionaire Marxists.
Hassan?
Which really doesn't, like, millionaire Marxists.
It's not a thing that should happen.
So much for
anti-Israel rally.
Distributing the wealth.
Yes, well, they should start with themselves. The pro-Palestinian protests over the last month, where tens of thousands in the US have chanted for the end of Israel. And let's remember, while in the West, in English, they say, "Oh, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free." But in Arabic, it's from the river to the sea, Palestine will be Arab.
Yes, there's nothing about freedom.
Yeah, no free. No, it's Palestine. Palestine will be Arab,
which it already is.
So no, there are. Well, yeah, what little there is of it.
Yeah.
But yes, they're also largely funded in large part by an uber wealthy American-born tech entrepreneur, Neville Roy Singham, and his wife, Jodie Evans. Singham has been the main funder of the People's Forum, which has co-organized at least 4 protests. One rally in Times Square happened on October 8th. So before anything else happened, before the Israelis did shit. So look at these fucking people. God damn it.
Fucking clowns.
Anyway. The BBC was doing BBC stuff and not the good BBC stuff.
At this moment, we are hearing from Reuters that is reporting that it says its forces are carrying out an operation against Hamas in Gaza's Al-Shifa hospital, and they are targeting people, including medical teams as well as Arab speakers. They are also saying that Israel is calling on all Hamas operatives in the hospital to surrender at this point. Once again, we are hearing from Reuters that Israel says that its forces are carrying out an operation against Hamas in that hospital that we had just heard of. They are targeting Arab speakers as well as some of the medical staff there. And they are asking all Hamas operatives in that hospital to surrender.
Wow, that sounds terrible. Why would they be targeting Arabic speakers and medical staff?
And now an apology from the BBC. BBC News, as it covered initial reports that Israeli forces has entered Gaza's main hospital. We said that medical teams and Arab speakers were being targeted. This was incorrect and misquoted a Reuters report. We should have said IDF forces included medical teams and Arabic speakers for this operation. So we apologise for this error, which fell below our usual editorial standards. The correct version
what standards?
Of events was broadcast minutes later.
Fucking hell. Like, that's kind of a big mistake. Nobody, we read this Reuters report and it says the IDF is targeting Arab speakers in the hospital and medical staff.
Do you think someone would fact check that? Like, wait, does that make sense?
Well, hold on a sec. That doesn't sound right. Let's check that. There's like an Israeli SNL that actually does some pretty funny sketches. And they take the piss out of the BBC.
Good evening from London. 39 days after Hamas freedom fighters peacefully attacked Israel, we have now an exclusive interview with its leader, Yahya Sinwar.
Yes, good evening, Rachel. Let me just correct you. Oh. There were also freedom rapists and freedom butchers.
Of course, I apologize. Mr. Sinwar, I understand that you are now working towards a ceasefire.
I just have to say, the guy they get to play the Hamas leader is a fucking dead ringer.
Yes, Rachel, you know me. Wherever there is fire, I say, let's seize it. All we are saying is give ceasefire a chance.
The fire must be seized.
Yeah, the situation in Gaza is terrible, Rachel. All innocent civilians are running out of town, so we are left without protection.
With no human shield at all. So unfair.
So unfair. And our hospitals, Rachel, our schools, all run out of rockets. Oh. How are we supposed to kill Jews like this? I mean, with lectures?
Actually, we've tried that one. Didn't work.
I plead to the world. We need a ceasefire. We are tired. We need a break. Don't forget, we started a day earlier than the Israeli.
A day earlier. So unfair. But nice. I understand the Zionists refuse to put down the weapons.
Yes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? All we want is a little time to rearm before we continue to kill them, and they won't let us.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sinwar. I can't hear you. All this noise in the background.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Rachel. There is a baby here.
Could you please get him to be quiet?
Yeah, I wish I could. He's not mine, and his mother is in Israel. Never mind.
Okay, look, it's really hard to conduct an interview with this noisy kidnapped baby. Is he always like that?
Oh, at night, it's even worse, Rachel. Every time we fire a rocket, he wakes up.
Oh, no.
I didn't have one good night sleep in a month.
Wait, are you telling me that there is an Israeli baby that's torturing you by sleep deprivation?
Yes.
Occupying your house.
Yes.
So unfair. And the
He's
world
being
does
tortured by
absolutely
an
nothing about
Israeli.
it. I really hope you'll get a ceasefire soon. Thank you so much, Mr. Sinwar.
No. Thank you, Rachel.
And now, please stay with us for a moment of history.
On this day in 1944, heartless Winston Churchill refused a ceasefire and continued the genocidal attack on Nazi Germany. As we well know now, far more German civilians have died in the war, which makes them the victims and Britain the war criminal.
Look, let's be real.
That's pretty
let's
good.
be fair. This is straight up propaganda, but it's hilarious propaganda. So yes. Kathy Hochul wants to know once you arrested for hate speech.
Also, we're very focused on the data we're collecting from surveillance efforts, what's being said on social media platforms. And we have launched an effort to be able to counter some of the negativity and reach out to people when we see hate speech being spoken about on online platforms. Our media analysis, our social media analysis unit has ramped up its monitoring of sites to catch incitement to violence, direct threats to others. And all this is in response to our desire, our strong commitment to ensure that not only do New Yorkers be safe, but they also feel safe. Because personal security is about everything for them. As I said, no one walking down the street or in a subway should feel they have to hide any indications of what their religious beliefs are. We expect to see people celebrating their lives, walking about freely, and that is no longer the case because people are living in fear. They have a right to do whatever they want here in the state of New York.
Except don't go and
hurt people's
speak how you
feelings.
want.
And look, I mean that's typical of the Democrats. But look, it's actually no. You know what? Let's see what the Republicans have to say about that.
When I get into office, the first thing we have to do, social media accounts, social media companies, they have to show America their algorithms. Let us see why they're pushing what they're pushing. The second thing is every person on social media should be verified by their name. That's, first of all, it's a national security threat. When you do that, all of a sudden people have to stand by what they say, and it gets rid of the Russian bots, the Iranian bots, and the Chinese bots. And then you're going to get some civility when people know their name is next to what they say.
Accountability.
And they know their pastor and their family member is going to see it. It's going to help our kids, and it's going to help our country. When I get...
What about the US bots?
So who
verifies
verified what I said? You fucking cunt.
Who verifies the Russians, the Chinese, and the Iranians? The same people making the bots?
And what about the US bots, also known as Democrats?
I fucking hate Nikki Haley.
Fucking boomers.
She's not even a boomer.
No, boomer's a mindset.
Yeah,
True.
boomer's a
Fair.
Boomer's a mindset. She has a boomer mindset. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah. Gosty says now do that for voting. Everybody, all voters have to be verified. Oh, absolutely. Real ID's coming. Yeah. I remember
that's a
when.
Good point. That's a very good point. How's the black people going to get their IDs?
How are they going to prove who they are? Yes, that's right.
They won't. They can't
get a photo ID, so it'll have to just be a blank piece of paper.
Because they can't walk to the DMV.
Yeah.
No, because the flash doesn't work on black people.
Oh, shit.
Oklahoma Senator Mark Wayne, which shouldn't be a compound word. Mark Wayne Mullen just stood up and tried to fight Labor leader Sean O'Brien.
This was funny.
At Senate Help Committee after reading his tweet where O'Brien said he'd take him anytime, any place.
Yeah.
I don't think that was about fighting, but anyway.
Oh no, it was a fight. It was about a fight.
I'm implying they're gay.
In the truck with me when I was building my plumbing.
No, it was a fight.
And my wife was running the office because I sure remember working pretty hard and long hours. Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Fraud. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
Is that your solution, everybody?
Hold it. No, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond, Mr.
Hold it.
Bernie Sanders, you're a
And-
cock.
No, I have the
He
mic.
said.
I'm sorry.
This is
Hold
what
it.
he said.
You'll have your time.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Oh, no, you can't. This is a hearing.
This is not the first. This is not the first time that they've come to this kind of
Former MMA.
Yes, he has. He went
This is his
3-0.
MMA record. Went
He
3-0.
3-0 in MMA, and he's a National Wrestling Hall of Fame member. So
He's 5'8".
yeah, and Sean O'Brien is really tiny. So
let them fight. God damn it!
Here he is standing on a box.
He was a middleweight, by the way, so that's like 185 pounds. So he's Dave size.
Yeah. We're in the same weight class.
Yeah, but he's a good old boy from Oklahoma, basically. But this is not the first time that he and Sean. There's Sean O'Brien.
This Sean O'Brien,
Sean O'Brien is the head of the Teamsters Union in America. Yeah. So, but he's a tiny little man.
He's a wee little man.
Yeah, wee little Geordie.
I just want to see him.
Wee little
I just want
man.
to see him fight.
Yeah, exactly. I wish Bernie would just let him fight. Be like South Korea and just start fighting.
Let him fight.
Where everybody in the fucking diet just starts fucking fighting.
If he dies,
he dies. Yeah, Mark Wayne Mullen is not somebody you want to fuck with. Like, yeah, he's getting older, but he'll tear this little blob apart. My God.
Good. Do it.
But I mean, it's the fucking. It's the same thing. Unions versus private enterprise, all that bullshit. But it was funny, and I wish Bernie had just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I want to see who was going to cuck first. Just be like, no. We do this somewhere else, some other time.
No surprise, Bernie cucked out.
He should have taken the hammer and just used it on Bernie. And then fought the dude.
Oh, dude, that's harsh.
But it's
Bernie,
not
what did Bernie ever do to
Pelosi.
you?
Bernie's not Pelosi, though.
Bernie exists. Yeah.
Paul Pelosi, I mean.
Yeah, true. Sean O'Brien is tiny.
Yes. So Star Wars, the Knights of the Old Republic remake is dead.
Thank fuck.
Oh God, thank you.
The
last
thing I want is
small miracles.
The game is not being worked on in any way at any studio.
Good.
So thanks, Embracer Group.
No, legitimately, thank you. Don't stop trying to remake shit. Remakes are fucking terrible.
Also, they would have to remake it based off the movie, so fuck that.
Well, it's KOTOR. It's legacy. It's not even.
KOTOR,
It's
yeah.
not even. It's not even Star
like
Wars.
1,000 years before Star Wars canon.
Yeah,
but they threw out that canon.
That's
no, but
right.
it's still it's 1,000 years before that. So you do whatever you like.
Yeah, which means they throw out the old story and fuck it right up.
It's still going to be
in story.
gay.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Denzel Washington will star as Hannibal, the man who attacked Rome on top of an elephant.
Yes, the Phoenician
No,
Hannibal.
he's from Carthage.
Carthage, yep. So
Yeah,
but he's
Carthage is modern day Tunisia.
Yes, but
To Africa.
Yeah, but Hannibal wasn't black.
Yeah, he wasn't, but still.
No, he's Phoenician. Yes.
So, anyway. Godzilla -1 has landed a perfect 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is the
critic rating?
The Japanese.
I know what Godzilla. I didn't.
Is
know
it
that
critic rating or?
Well, I think it's critic rating. Yeah.
-1.
Godzilla minus one. I only read the stories, man. Give me a fucking break.
If you can't trust the critic rating, like ever.
Yeah, at all.
Godzilla minus one. Rotten tomato sorry. Rotten tomato sorry.
There's no audience score.
100%
7 reviews though.
7 reviews are.
Across 7 reviews.
It's not even out
That's
yet.
fucked.
It's not even out.
Embarrassing.
It's not even out yet.
This orange-haired woman, I give it the top critic.
Oh my god, look at that hair.
Arousing a spectacle. Feud blockbuster. Godzilla minus one. Take the king of the monster back to his roots in post-World War II Japan. The story is character-driven, but the monster scenes are exciting and effective. So, 100% just means every critic has rated it positively.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't.
The audience score is on a
Yeah, like you look at the original scores.
Just because it's not out yet. It's not out yet.
5.
It doesn't come out till 1st of December.
I've had a bad casting week, so please everyone bear with me. Pedro Pascal will allegedly officially be Reed Richards.
Who? Mr. Fantastic.
No, the other guy.
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal.
It was a joke.
Mando.
That was a
God
joke.
damn it.
Okay.
Oh.
You really have replaced Ryu.
Yeah.
Speaking of Asian characters replacing white people, Invincible creator accidentally reveals who Stephen Yeun is playing in the MCU. This makes me want to die. He's playing the Sentry. Or he's playing Sentry.
Oh, fuck off. The whitest man.
He's playing the whitest man
Oh
in the
my
MCU.
God.
So yes, for those who may not be familiar with
Sentry's
Marvel
name is
fans,
literally Bob.
Yeah, it's Rob Reynolds.
Yeah.
Like
Like I get Stephen Yeun played a guy named Glenn, but that's not quite the same as Bob.
So this is Sentry.
Yes.
So yeah,
He looks very Aryan.
yes. So that makes me very sad.
Are they doing Crazy Sentry or are they just making him generic Asian man now?
Well, who was it? God, someone.
He's Marvel's Superman. If I'm
one of them,
correct.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's so someone made the point that they actually had an opportunity to make an unhinged white guy into a character, and they still couldn't. They still couldn't even do that.
Yep.
So, like that makes me so fucking sad. Like I love Sentry. Like I he's my spirit animal, for want of a better term. Yeah, that sucks. So I'll be very sad.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I'll do? When the hot toy comes out, I'll use Captain America's head.
Nice. Yeah, just take off Stephen Yeun's head and put Captain.
Yeah, and put Captain America's on there.
Yeah.
Or no, even better, I'll use Thor's.
Yeah.
There you
go. Top Writer says Hollywood obsessed with smug, mean, reductive female characters who never show a softer side is ruining movies like The Marvels, as the latest movie in superhero franchise Tanks.
Tank because it's
something about woke and broke.
get woke, go broke.
Also, you're just picking it up now.
Yeah.
We knew this almost a decade ago.
I watched The Marvels. There are far worse movies in the MCU. Far worse.
Are there?
Yes.
Yeah, but they're all recent ones.
That's exactly right.
Fair. Okay, yeah, I was going to say. Point taken. Point taken.
But I think the last Marvel series movie I watched was Endgame, or the one where they went and killed Thanos.
Yeah,
that's
the end of Endgame.
Yeah, so
the end of the MCU.
Subjected to what's it called?
So you missed most of the bad.
Yeah, you guys haven't been subjected to phase 4 and 5.
No, I tried.
Yeah,
I tried watching.
I have been subjected to all of it.
Yeah. I think I may have watched.
The only thing I haven't watched was the werewolf one, the one-shot thing. Like
that was actually good.
Werewolf by Night. I didn't watch any of it.
No, I thought I was
But
going.
I've watched the rest of it, all of it, beginning to end.
Yeah, I
And,
haven't even
and
watched.
I'm sorry, the Marvels is towards towards the top of the pack of the new stuff
in terms
because
of,
it's mercifully short.
Oh,
because it was cut down from like 3 hours or whatever.
Because it's
how much
suffers
breeze in
all-
it.
And look, it's an hour and 36.
Yeah, it's
like Marvel standards. It's a very short film.
Mm-hmm.
It suffers all the same problems that Marvel films suffer. The
formula's all
the villain is terrible. Like the villain's uninteresting, boring with no motivation. Like the only good villain in the MCU was Thanos,
Mm-hmm.
and they spent fucking 14 movies building him up in little insets.
And that's why he was such a good villain.
So
because you only saw bits
no,
and
well,
pieces of
the
him.
problem
and
is all these fucking
like
villains are
Ultron.
throwaway. Like you can just throw them away, or replace them with just anybody else. It's just
with
it's
generic white
terrible.
man.
I can't remember her fucking name. Like literally, I watched it last weekend. I can't remember the villain's name. That's how much of an impact it made.
They keep
There's
trying
a
to
villain?
make
There-
their villains in MCU aren't villains. They have some sort of moral reason why they're doing the
No,
villain
they
thing.
don't. That's the fucking Jesus, Dave. Your analysis is terrible. They don't
they're
have a
not
good
villains,
motivation.
really.
That's the fucking problem. They don't have a motivation. They're just villains because they're villains.
They're villains in the fact that they're doing bad things.
Yes.
But villains do bad things for a reason. Darth Vader does things because he's a fucking fascist, right? Based empire though, but the point stands. The empire has reasons for what they do, right? But they're still the villains.
With King, they're trying to say that he's trying to work out like the moral reasons he's trying to save the universe from his other self.
Yeah,
That's
Kang's
why
trying to do
he's-
some wibbly wobbly, timey wimey bullshit.
That's some
but he's-
fucking That's
Yeah.
some Loki shit that nobody's going to understand because it's all set up in Loki.
No.
And people are going to be like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah, like
This is the
Obadiah
problem.
Stane.
I have
Obadiah
no
did what he
I
did to
like a
get
shared
back.
universe, but it doesn't need to be done that way.
No. No,
Like,
I hate multiverse stuff. I'm with Eric July on this. I hate multiverses. It's fucking lazy. People are too afraid to kill characters off and leave them dead. There used to be a saying.
No, but that's the problem. They're happy to leave them dead.
Not anymore. They're not.
Because if they actually did multiverse, then you'd have fucking Tony Stark back. You'd have Cap.
Tony Stark
You'd
is
have
implied
the
to be
fucking-
coming
Yeah, but
back.
You'd
They
have the
can't-
seat fillers, but you can't do that because the actors are fucking done.
No, you just bring in an alternate version of Tony.
Yeah, but
Which
they're
is
not-
what they do.
They're not going to do that because
this
then
is the shit
you'd have to call.
This is the
call
shit that happens in
a woman
comics.
Tony. So instead, they replace. They pick up fucking the absolute shit characters like fucking Ironheart. Nobody gives a shit about Ironheart.
No one gives a fuck about Ironheart.
And you position her to be the new Tony Stark, and then it doesn't fucking work.
No, it doesn't.
Like, why would I will never understand why she was in Black Panther. Like, why?
Because she's
why would she be Black Panther
it's,
too?
you just
Other
said
than
it.
she's black.
That's it. That is exactly why they put her in there, and that's the entire reason she exists.
Because it's a black supremacy movie.
And she's a black supremacist character.
Well, the blacks aren't very supreme, so
No.
because the Mexicans kick their ass.
No, that's right. But they'll just do multiversal shit, or they'll find a way to write Tony back in because they're just
Replace Robert Downey Jr. with Willow Smith.
Yeah, probably. They are just doing what they're doing with the fucking comics.
And the reason they brought in Ironheart is because back when Iron Man came out in the movies, Ironheart was Iron Man at the time in the comics.
Well, Tony was dead.
And
Tony was an AI.
Yeah, they're trying
yeah.
to capture the people that they thought they captured when
When did-
Iron Man came out in the
When
movies
did Ironheart debut
from
in the comics?
comics.
No,
They're
Ironheart's
thinking
own-
they're trying to
yeah.
capture them, but they didn't realize that
Ironheart's
that
only
Iron
existed.
Man was
You know,
the attraction. not-
Ironheart's only existed since 2016. That's when she first debuted in the comics was 2016.
Yeah.
Well, I thought when Iron Man came out, there was
No.
some other.
No,
Maybe I'm thinking of a different series.
no, his Iron Man came out in 2008.
Thor, maybe.
I can't
They-
remember.
Lady Thor at the time or something.
But
There was an Iron Lad, but that was
that was different.
something
Iron Lad's
different.
slightly different. That's in Young Avengers and stuff. But Like nobody stays dead in comics. Like there used to be a saying that nobody stays dead in
There are
comics.
two rules. Nobody stays dead
Unless you're Jason
And-
Todd or Uncle Ben.
Yes.
And Jason Todd is back. So Uncle Ben is the only guy who's technically stayed dead the entire time. So
except in a what if.
Yeah.
There's a what if.
There's always
Uncle
what
Ben-
ifs and stuff,
yeah.
but yeah. But no, they'll find ways to just bring back these characters.
Wait, who does?
Eric says, "Who the fuck is Ironheart?" Ironheart is a self-insert. Or actually, I don't even think it's a self-insert. Who's the guy?
She was created by Bendis.
Yes, so it's him inserting his fucking daughter.
Yeah,
it's a daughter, like it's a daughter insert who's just fucking a perfect Mary Sue. Fucking Bendis shouldn't be like. Somebody needs to break Bendis's hands, so he can't write shit anymore. Fucking terrible. Like his old stuff is good, but Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, he's got 2 black adopted daughters.
Yeah, that's what. Why my daughters came to me one day and said, "Daddy, how come there aren't any heroes like me?" Fucking
when
Storm.
they were 3.
Yes. Fucking idiots. You know, the fucking woman T'Challa fucking married. Jesus Christ.
Storm, Monica Rambeau, Misty Knight. My
Yeah.
God, yeah. There's not that many black women in Marvel, but there's enough.
Yeah.
Right.
And then there's the
frustrating.
X-Men, which were an allegory for every marginalized person.
What if comics were actually good?
They used to be.
That ship has sailed. Make comics good again. You may not recognize this place because there's not shit everywhere.
Here we
Francisco.
are, downtown San Francisco. And as you can see, they got it blocked off. I'm not a big fan of these barricades. Sad our
used to it,
country's
boy.
not safe enough. Sad they got to put up barricades.
Oh, you guys wouldn't clean your
I
own
can
shit
only
up.
imagine how the economy are.
You wouldn't clean
But
your-
why, you may ask, why are these barriers up? Oh, it's because the US hosted the Asia Pacific.
Oh yeah.
APAC, Asia Pacific, whatever. Who cares? We've
Yeah,
hosted
sounds
it.
about
It's
right.
not a big deal. But yes,
APAC, the Asia Pacific Circle Jerk.
Economic Corporation, something like that. Anyway, the APAC summit. But yes, so look, San Francisco turned to China for Xi's arrival. I don't know. What
If
that
I was
fucking
in San Francisco, I'd be out there with a China number 4 banner.
Well, the interesting thing is, I heard reports that a lot of the people holding flags, they're actually paid. Some organization
Of course
flew
they
them
are.
out. Like some Chinese organization flew them out. And
Yeah, but can you imagine
paid them to
Xi
be there and wave the
driving
flags.
past someone's holding a flag saying, or holding a sign saying China number 4?
Poker says superheroes never good. Comics never good. Superheroes are cringe.
Yeah, I agree.
So yes, Xi had a. Why do they just say President Xi, Chairman Xi, whatever? Chinese leader Xi gets standing ovation at banquet with U.S. executives because U.S. executives just love authoritarian dictators. Speaking of authoritarian dictators.
Mr. President, after today, would you still refer to President Xi as a dictator? This is a term that you used earlier this year.
Well, look, he is. I mean, he's a dictator in the sense that he is a guy who runs a country that...
This, Lisa, if you slow it down, you can pinpoint the exact moment where his heart breaks.
Who is this guy?
This is the Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken.
Oh, having a heart attack on fucking on live television.
Okay, it's like, all right, he's getting. You just know, like, I will reiterate what his internal monologue is. Okay, so I told him, don't call him a dictator. Don't call him a dictator. Don't call him a dictator. Don't.
He called him a dictator.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he's walking it back. He's walking
Read
it
the
back.
teleprompter.
It's all right. See, my poor fucking bastard. At that moment, I felt sorry for him. Just that moment.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, you poor son of a bitch. I guarantee you he's had like 4 briefings with him. Just don't, whatever you do, Mr. President, please.
4? Only
don't.
4?
No, about this one topic.
Yeah, only 4?
That day.
He probably mentioned it like 100 times to him. He is not a dictator.
Please,
Do not call
Mr.
him
Biden, Mr. President, please, please, please do not refer to Chairman Xi as a dictator. We're trying to normalize relations. Please, just whatever you do, don't call him a dictator. Oh, you got it, bub.
He
Yeah, he's a
probably
dictator.
he probably even wrote down on his notebook or
Yeah,
his
he's got a
hand or
fucking
whatever
palm card.
the same thing that that they did in the newsroom. Obama good, Osama bad.
Oh, that's all right. Trump's latest gaffe is that he still thinks Biden still thinks Obama is president.
Well, isn't he?
No. Well, Barack O'Biden, yes. Joe O'Biden.
But isn't he pulling the strings?
Well, he's not doing a very good job then.
Not anymore because his puppet doesn't fucking work.
Police. So onto some quick Aussie news. Police officer shot dead. 2 people with gunshot wounds after incident on regional South Australian property.
Fake news.
So an officer was shot.
There's no guns
at the
here.
Scene. Police have said the alleged suspect has life-threatening injuries after he was shot by police. A second officer received gunshot wounds. Police have said. I haven't heard anything more about this. So this is the shooter. No, wait. This might be the. No, that's the shooter. Yeah. So yeah.
When I see your face, I know I must protect my place.
I should have put this in the wood chipper section, but I felt like putting it in the Aussie section. I don't know what it is about cooking shows and pedophiles, but MasterChef Australia finalist Paul Frost is jailed for 24 years as disgusting details emerge about his crimes against 11 children, as his victims bravely speak out and learn that his famous father is not his dad. Paul Frost, 48, was convicted of abusing 11 swim students. He's the son of Ian Thorpe's swimming coach, Doug Frost. So Judge Sarah Huggett sentenced Frost, who starred on the Network 10 show first season, to a maximum of 32 years for committing 43 offences over more than a decade against children as young as 10. Judge Huggett that said Frost was sexually attracted to pubescent children, and his offence was marked by its escalating gravity and brazenness. He moved from one victim to the next as and when he so desired.
Lynch him.
Yes. Do it. Get it done. Frost was found guilty by a jury on June 14th of sexually abusing 11 former swim students, 10 boys, 1 girl, over 13 years in the 90s and noughties. His youngest victim was 9 or 10 when she was first violated. The oldest boy Frost had molested until the age of 16. Absolute fucking. So yeah, fucking straighten the wood chipper. Straighten the Australian wood chipper, which is just a whole bunch of kangaroos in a bin. We throw you in, and the kangaroos just tear you to shreds.
No, we stick him in a pit full of those jumping cactuses or whatever. Those really, yeah.
New South Wales paramedics threatened to pull the nuclear option and boycott registrations over pay dispute with state government. So they've got to register in order to be qualified paramedics. So they're just not going to re-register. Tommy Lee Jones is apparently in Australia and very upset. He's outraged that he had to spend $250 for 4 packets of cigarettes at a local 7-Eleven store in Southbank.
Jesus Christ, that's the worst place to buy smokes from.
That's not Tommy Lee Jones.
Go to a goddamn tobacconist, you
Tommy
fucking
Lee.
idiot.
Tommy
Yes,
Lee
Tommy
Jones
Lee, yes.
is the old
Yeah.
actor.
People knew what I was saying.
He's the guy who fucked Pamela Anderson.
Yes.
Before she looked like a mole.
Based and Red Pill, Suella Braverman has been fired as Home Secretary for calling protesters hate protests. So R.I.P. Suella Braverman, though she's very much a hate speech person too. So I'm kind of with Dank where I don't like her either. But yeah. OpenAI has fired its co-founder and CEO, Sam Altman, for allegedly being less than honest, not being consistently candid in his communications with the board. So I don't know what that means for OpenAI, but they did replace him with a woman.
Oh, AI's fucked then.
Because the chief technology officer is a chick. So someone was saying something about her, like she's woke as fuck. Mira Murati is her name. Let me just throw it into Twitter.
Yeah, they're gonna break AI, and it's just gonna be useless
Biden already
unless
fucked
it's
it,
open.
so.
Yeah, unless it's open sourced, the companies are not going to be able to utilize it that efficiently.
Indians are upset the new OpenAI CEO Mira Murati is Albanian and not Indian, apparently.
And why do Indians give a shit?
And this is her. Eye stinging. Blinded one eye. The primary advocates of public testing. She's pretty, and other Indian South Indians are killing it. Lol. No, they're not. She's not Indian.
Yeah, but why should Indians give a shit?
Because Indians are incredibly racist. So.
Oh, okay.
So she's very attractive. But yeah, I'm sure there was a bad thing about her, but I can't remember. Anyway, the U.S. Army is sending letters to former troops saying that in light of the removal of the COVID-19 vaccine requirement, they can now apply to get the reason for their discharge changed. So this means derogatory remarks or dishonorable discharges can now potentially be removed or reversed. The Army is also inviting unvaccinated troops back into the military.
Ooh, I foresee a lot of lawsuits because of this.
So yes, there's the letter. Dear former service member, we write to notify you of new Army guidance regarding the correction of military records for former members of the Army following recession of the COVID-19 vaccination requirement. Blah, 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 blah. If only there was someone in office when the vaccine was developed who could have done something to prevent this from happening. If only.
There's a invisible ink on that page, and it says, "We're going to war and we need bodies."
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right. Yeah.
Please, please, please
yes,
come back.
They should.
And our marketing for the last couple of years has tanked out.
Sorry, I just missed that. Fallen Preacher says, Thermo, it's juicier. Altman's sister claimed he raped her as children.
Jesus.
Oh, shit.
God.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But yeah, it should be back pay and with the
Yes,
option of
agreed.
not
Yeah.
being reinstated,
That's what I
but with
just said,
proper.
Yeah. Back pay and raises, yeah.
Yep.
Exclusive. Marjorie Taylor Greene calls bitch Laura Boebert a liar and a copycat, rips into widely hated Ken Buck and the hypocrite Freedom Caucus members who kicked her out as she releases a no holds barred tell all. Oh, dude, I've got to get that. What's her book called? Her book's called MTG. Imagine Gathering's going to sue her.
Look, the men are not going to fight. Then we'll have to settle with a cat fight.
Cat fight.
In a Jello pool.
Cat fight.
Cat fight, and then you can both come over to my place. So, you know.
MTG's not my cup of tea. I would definitely.
Damn.
I would definitely bang the shit out of Lauren Boebert.
Okay, no los dos.
As far as I'm aware, they're both divorced.
Why not both?
I'll let her.
Boebert's got those lovely jubblies.
Yeah.
I'll let Boebert Beetlejuice me.
University judge Emily Austin says outrage over transgender contestants led to Ms. Universe judge Emily Austin. Did I say university judge? Emily Austin says outrage over transgender contestants led to the pageant's bankruptcy, as she claims campaign had financial issues in Thailand. So yes,
that's hilarious. Thailand.
They went broke. They went broke. So
You would think all the
When
lady
lady
boys
boys
would want their chance.
Yeah, where Lady Boys, originated is where they went broke. That's hilarious.
Migrant advocates protest outside Gracie Mansion against push to end New York City's right to shelter. Because this is the problem with New York. is they have a right to shelter law. So all the migrants came to New York, were given shelter, and now they're not allowed to be removed.
Why no?
Dozens of migrants and advocates protested outside Gracie Mansion Thursday as they demanded Mayor Eric Adams stop trying to nix New York's right to shelter law amid the ongoing asylum seeker crisis. Asylum seeker crisis. Get the fuck out. The protesters staged a sleep-in, complete with tents and sleeping bags, outside Hisner's official residence on the Upper East Side, as they slammed his push to suspend the decades-old mandate that requires the city to provide a bed for anyone who asks for one. Well, how fucking stupid do you have to be to pass a law like that?
To be
like, it just means the entire country could show up and you have to provide a bed for them by law.
Thermo, if you ask how stupid,
New York
Democrat.
stupid, yeah.
There is no limit.
In a New York stupid. Let's aim at Adams' recently imposed 30 to 60-day shelter stay limits for asylum seekers as the city scrambles to find enough beds for the new arrivals in an already overburdened system. Womp womp. These are all people with homes who are going and sleeping outside to protest that bullshit. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is forced to slash budget to cope with migrant crisis. New York Police Department officers are cut by a fifth, and education education takes $1 billion hit after mayor invited 120,000 desperate people to his sanctuary city. Well, I'm pretty sure they got to about 40,000, and he said, "No, everybody get the fuck out." So, but it was just too late. He invited too many people.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think Texas and Arizona and Florida should keep sending.
Well, maybe they should start a
Well, they
GoFundMe.
kind of have to. If the people are still coming through the borders, then they have to keep
everyone who crosses the border.
keep
you
moving
come
them
here,
along.
Cross the border, we'll send you up there.
Yep.
And this
Senator
probably
Tim
just-
Scott abruptly ended his 2024 campaign last weekend. Yeah, after the show, I think it was. He was on Trey Gowdy's show just for regular conversation, and in the middle of it, he's like, "And that's why I've decided to suspend my campaign." It's like, wait, what?
Wait, what?
It's just out of nowhere.
Well, I understand, but
yeah. So
What?
he's pulled out. So there was a story that an unconfirmed story that he wasn't going to get any more donations. Like some big Republican donor group said, "You need to tell us why you're single, or we're not giving you any money anymore."
Why you're single?
Yeah, he's single.
Yeah, but why
Single,
do they
no
care?
boyfriend. Single, no girlfriend, nothing.
Why do they care?
Baz,
It's like
yes,
a boomer
please.
mindset.
Yes, please. Next Vivek, then Vicky.
No, I think Vivek should stay in.
Oh, Vivek's the man.
No, jeez, I fucking hate you guys.
Why? What's wrong with Vivek?
He's fucking terrible.
He's mad because we're not saying his favorite puppet.
No, I'm
It should be
saying
one.
Vivek is fucking terrible. Vivek's not
No,
running to be
he's a man.
president. Full stop. He's the only one there who isn't running to be president. The A's.
Sorry, who?
Oh, Thurman's making shit up.
What? The A's
He's
are going to
running.
Vegas. No, he's not.
Who? Okay,
He
sorry.
is.
Who are you trying? Who do you think should?
Well, I think it should be Trump or DeSantis.
Yeah, I don't think DeSantis. I
Yeah,
think
but DeSantis is not gonna
DeSantis
happen.
has done his dash when he started attacking Trump.
Oh, fuck off. Trump attacked him first. Trump attacked him before he even fucking announced he was running.
Does that really count? Because Trump attacks everybody.
Then,
I know.
No, it absolutely fucking counts.
I
You
know,
don't get you don't get to fucking cry, "Oh, you attacked me," when you attack fucking everyone.
Yeah.
If you're a weak bitch, then yeah, sure, have a cry about DeSantis attacking you. The A's are going to Vegas, so Oakland Athletics is leaving. So the California loses another major league team.
Yep.
Baseball.
Yes,
Yeah.
this time baseball. Usually it's football, but I guess you can't really have two football teams in Vegas. Otherwise, I'm sure there'd be even fewer teams in California. All right. Let's do this. Let's go into the Ryu zone. Mysterious cookie cutter leaves the internet baffled, sparking a hilarious guessing game over what shape it really meant to be. So,
Is it a
chat,
dick?
this is going to be some participation
Okay.
involved in this. What the fuck is this cookie cutter meant to be shaped like?
An apple?
Maybe.
What kind of fucking apples do you have, Dave?
No,
I didn't say. I didn't say it was a good-looking apple. I'm just.
I can see
Closest
like
thing.
maybe the top. I don't know. Like
You know the scholastic apple with like maybe a bite taken out of it, maybe.
No.
That is not an apple. Looks like the letter N.
yeah, very very weird calligraphy done like a calligraphy style one. Maybe. No.
It looks a bit like the letter A, but then you've got this fucking thing on top.
Which makes me think is it the letter D? No, it's not. I don't know. But what's with the jagged points on the side?
I have no idea.
Well, here's the thing. Like, are you doing it correctly?
There we go. That one looks like a flower. Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
That could work. Yeah. A chubby bird.
Yeah, in that way, I think it looks like a goblin, like with big ears,
holding a banana.
Yeah,
banana split. King Cobra.
Sweep leg.
Murder duck.
Quack. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's Moritz from Max and Moritz.
I don't know what that is.
Happy little Grim Reaper.
Oh.
How about a cute ghost?
Those two are the ones that fit the most.
Oh, what's calling a naughty child? A snail. Sideways snail. Yeah, that I could see that. Pumpkin patch, waving octopus.
Dumbo.
Moon Man.
So yes, we'll never know. Chaff, any ideas? Kaiser Helm. Yeah. The kid from Little Rascals.
Yeah, it could be anything really.
Alfalfa.
Honestly, what it probably was a fuck up on the
Yeah, an off
machine, and they did a whole bunch of them. And went, oh, we got 1,000 of these. Let's just sell them at cheap.
Yeah.
It's honestly just someone put
it
the
was
wrong.
It was a mistake in the factory in China.
Yeah, someone put a wrong dye in with another wrong dye, and it just came out. And it's like, fuck it, sell them all.
Yep. Georgia County Commissioner Felicia Franklin shown pass out in the streets before hurling abuse at medics in an ambulance body cam video shows. So here she is, just passed out on the fucking ground.
She needs some milk.
Call the ambulance.
Bye, Felicia.
Would you want to pick her up by the arm?
Take a hand. Put the cuff on.
Oh, dude.
No,
No, I just want to point out. Have a look at the concrete around her.
He's all yucky. He's all yucky.
It's all wet.
Yeah.
Oh.
She done peed herself. That's why I don't want to be a cop or in emergency services. I don't have to deal with that stuff.
Yes.
One of the things to go when you pass out is you tend to evacuate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray!
OnlyFans model Layla Lewis claims Rep George Santos was a subscriber,
Not him.
and that she once rated his manhood. This is the ham beast.
Oh my god! Hang on! Oh my god! Yuck! Yuck! Yuck!
So, here's what the perfect girlfriend looks like in every US state. EI reimagines the ideal woman based on a survey of 2,000 men. So what does it say about where you live? This is apparently the ideal girlfriend in Alabama.
The fuck?
What?
Banging the slave girl?
Tim.
Had to be done. Had to be done. Had to be done.
There's
No,
Ms.
Tim,
Arizona.
hang on. Can you go back up to the top one? Yeah, not enough chains to be a slave girl.
Chains are too small.
Well, no, they're around the ears.
Yeah, they're not.
There's one
they're
around
not
the
big
neck.
enough.
Good lord.
This is Ms. Arizona.
Okay.
Arkansas.
Okay.
California is apparently Asian.
Yeah, mixed Asian, Latino,
Yeah.
eyes brown, natural makeup. Well, didn't doesn't actually say race or anything. Weird.
Ms. Colorado.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Miss Connecticut. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
They're nice. Miss Delaware.
The fuck? The fuck? The fuck?
Miss Florida.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
Señorita.
Cubano. Miss Georgia. Yeah, I believe that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss
How about-
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Miss Idaho.
Oh yeah, white and bohemian as fuck.
Yeah. Miss Illinois. Yeah, Florida's top tier so far. Illinois is not bad.
I've yet to see a nice redhead.
Indiana.
Maybe Massachusetts.
Iowa.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Tall glass of milk there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kansas looks like
It's the same. It's the same girl.
Kansas looks like
It is the same girl.
It is the
Same
same
girl as
girl.
Idaho. They're just reusing these images. They're just reusing them.
They're using the same.
They're just
Same prompts. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Ms. Kentucky.
What? What? It's Kentucky though.
Mhm.
Like where? Kentucky. State.
Louisiana. At least none of them are ham beasts. So I'm glad AI is
No
not
one-
doing
no
the
one's
ham
pushing
beast
it.
thing.
Where has Hawaii come up
Ms.
yet?
Maine.
Yeah, Hawaii come up.
It was a little. It was Asian girl.
Asian Islander, Pacific,
Maryland.
Polynesian girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is another repeat.
Yeah, this is a repeat.
Yeah,
It's
they're
just
just
putting them in different backgrounds because it's a different.
Yeah,
location.
this is BS. Yeah, the images obviously don't match the prompts.
Yeah.
No, what the thing is, they could
No,
have
they
had
match the prompt.
The prompts could have just been similar prompts from different states because they only questioned 2,000 people.
Yeah. Well, no,
So-
what they did is they surveyed for hair length, hair color, eye color, hair type, whether they've got bangs or not, where the part is, what their hairstyle is, makeup style, what the personality style is, and the jewelry style, and then use that, and then
Yeah.
put in the state name.
Oh,
And that's what AI's come up with. Like that's what Stable Diffusion's come up with. Let's stop calling it AI. It's broad. It's all broadly AI. This is Stable Diffusion. So, I'd like this. Remember, this is the Ryu zone, so it's all ridiculous articles.
Yeah.
Real Housewives of Potomac. Ashley Darby introduces new boobs. I don't know who the fuck these people are. Debbie and Diamond. New boobs, Demi, and Diamond, and shows off home during housewarming party.
So she needed
He
to check.
showed off the boobs.
Not that big.
Ashley Darby introduces. So which one's Demi and which one's Darby? Left or right? Do you go? I guess you go right to left. So,
This is why we need Ryu.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's a before picture.
Oh no, there you go. It's Demi and Darby. Demi and Diamond. Yeah. So Demi's on the right and Diamond's on the left. Cash Me Outside Girl, because I refuse to say that stupid fucking name, reveals how much Danielle Bregoli, I will not say this ridiculous fucking name, reveals how much she really earns on OnlyFans by sharing a screenshot of her 2021 profits, and the figure might surprise you. Before I chat numbers, take some guesses.
Sorry, of her profits.
Yeah.
I mean,
Take some guesses while I check. While I check the amount and see.
Annual or monthly?
In the year.
Oh, in a year.
For the year. So it shows a
Maybe
list of
100.
the rapper posted the screenshot to Instagram stories that appear to show a list of her earnings for each month, starting when she first signed up.
I was like a million over the
So
year.
AJ says $1 million.
$1 million. I'm going more like 30.
I'm going like 100,000 maybe.
I agree with AJ a million because that's what
No,
the article said.
I did. No, you read it wrong. You didn't read. You read too fast. That's what she made in the first 6 hours.
Oh.
So AJ, you wrong. You're incorrect. It is
How much
not.
was it?
She made 6 million in her first 6 hours. But,
Damn.
let's have a look. So there we go. So in November 2021, she made 833,000.
Mm.
In October, she made $1 million. This is profit. This is after. This is payout. This is the payout list.
Mm.
So in April 2021, she made $18 million. In May, she made $6 million. In June, she made $4 million. In July, she made $3 million. This is all the people who were like, I want to see her nude, dropping away straight away when they realize she's not going to give up the goods. That's how they roll. The celebrities go on, get the biggest bag, the fattest bag they can get first, and then they show nothing and move on and go away.
Mm-hmm.
So, because this is the level of content that she puts on her OnlyFans. So yes, but she would be when she was 18. Yes, so April's when she turned 18. I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was a big whole thing about.
Oh my God! Can you believe she had an OnlyFans?
They were just
when she
waiting
started?
for her to turn 18, and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh,
Whatever.
okay. This is probably her best outcome, though, is to do this.
Yep, absolutely.
Because what else does she have?
Well, she's shown nothing.
Yeah, and she's already got.
She had her recording career.
Anybody can get a recording career nowadays.
You can pay for a recording career.
Miss Universe is back, and it's beautiful. Well, they're bankrupt, but still. So these are some of the ridiculous fucking costumes. This is Miss Denmark. I don't know what that has to do with Denmark at all. It's this one. Miss El Salvador. I feel like they're not even trying. What the fuck is this shit? Lightning bolt.
Needs more skin, damn it.
Miss Pakistan. She might as well be wearing a burqa.
Well, I can understand the Miss Pakistan one because that's kind of the
Miss Britain.
like their
her name's Jessica Page, so I guess that
some
works.
of their bridal stuff for the Pakistan one actually makes sense.
Dude, she has a Netflix contract? For what? That's insane. She should do her own Dr. Phil style show. Ms. Germany is on the left here. I'm surprised she's white. And Miss Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is not a country. Ms. Netherlands is apparently... Oh, she's a flower. Okay.
Oh, I was about to say,
like,
she's
what the
not a
fuck is
clown.
that?
What?
Yeah, she's a clam.
Jeez, I wonder where this one's from.
Russia.
Inclusivity makes dreams come true.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, that sounds like a Canadian thing.
Miss Angola. Miss Angola, Anna Barbara takes part. What is she, a pizza or something?
Maybe a pomegranate?
Yes. Also, yes.
Miss Venezuela. Oh, now we're talking. Who's this? Miss Curacao.
I don't even know where that is, but
I'm pretty fucking good at geography. I don't know where Curacao is. Anyway. Antifa. Anita nearly suffers a wardrobe malfunction on stage as she models very skimpy red dress with cutouts at the Latin Grammy Awards in Spain. I don't know who Anita is. Again, so there it is. So her vag almost fell out, and not in a trans way.
Some Brazilian singer.
Yeah. Aubrey O'Day in complete support of Cassie amid Sean Diddy Coombs rape abuse allegations. Been trying to tell you for years.
What?
Puff Daddy's a rapist, apparently.
Yeah, Puff Daddy's a rapist, apparently. She accused him and
Aren't
then
they all rapists,
settled immediately. So yes, there's Aubrey O'Day. Aubrey O'Day once fucked Don Jr. in the back of a gay strip club.
Wait, she fucked him or he fucked her?
He fucked her.
In the
It's
back
the only
of
place
where?
you could get it up in the back of a gay club.
That's the only place you can get it up.
Prison with nymphomaniac guard who refused to work if she had not had sex is rocked by orgy scandal, with staff using coloured bracelets to select partners for X-rated jacuzzi sessions.
Wait, what?
Prison with nymphomaniac guard who refused to work if she had not had sex is rocked by orgy scandal, with staff using coloured bracelets to select partners for X-rated jacuzzi sessions.
So it's not just the one officer. All of the
No.
staff were engaged in orgies
Yes,
using
staff at Lanton Prison in Belgium would have orgies at X-rated jacuzzi parties. One female officer would tell staff she couldn't work if she didn't have sex. Belgium's largest prison has been rocked by an orgy scandal. Is orgy scandal just a type of scandal that happens so commonly that you have to have a specific category?
Are they having orgies with just between the staff or the
I
staff?
really hope it's with each other. Not the
not with the
prisoners.
inmates.
One quote nymphomaniac female officer at Lanton Prison near the eastern city of Liege would tell staff as early as 6 a.m. she wouldn't be able to work if she didn't have sex. A female officer, identified only as S, would use a senior employee's office so she could have sex with staff during the workday while they were supposed to be guarding the inmates inside the mixed prison. After work, 10 prison officers, including 3 women, would regularly meet up for X-rated jacuzzi sessions at the home of one of the male guards, identified only as P. I'm failing to see a problem other than the sex at work, which should be frowned upon.
On time, on duty.
On your,
like,
the sex on duty,
they're not fucking inmates, so who gives a shit?
So 10 people, 3 being women, go to someone's house and fuck in a jacuzzi. I'm not seeing the crime. So probably a crime that I know about it, but
crime that I'm not involved.
And I don't know what this is. Blame Ryan.
The UN Secretary General says Gaza is becoming a graveyard for children, with over 4,000 gone and over 1,000 missing under the rubble. Daijobu janai. Ohio, America-chan! Since World War II, the United States has given over $200 billion to Israel in aid, adjusted for inflation. Kya! Suguru-kun, as of September, about 62% of Americans are living from paycheck to paycheck. There's no point in advancing technology if it doesn't lead to increased happiness, safety, and quality of life. Moshi moshi, tens of thousands of people have been marching for a ceasefire, saying, no ceasefire, no votes. Ikimasen ka? Yakai, the U.S. Marines are now sponsoring gaming streams on Twitch, but Marines in my comments say there's still mold in the barracks. Ganbate! Ane-chan, 6.8 million American households had very low food security in 2022. Pew pew. Nya, bedbugs have been around since the time of the dinosaurs. My best friendo.
That hurts.
Okay, I'll talk.
How was that?
That hurts me, and I'm the biggest weeb here.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
It sounds like an evolution of that NPC trend.
Oh my god! What the
mixed with weeb culture.
Thermo, I hate you for that.
Don't blame me. This was the Ryu zone.
You played it. You played it.
I didn't know what it was. And that's it. That's all I got. Because I'm not going back into Ryu's channel to get more stuff. not after that.
No, I need to clean myself off.
Yes,
really
I need
short.
to go hose off.
It was really short. Yeah, not a lot of happening this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking weebs.
So yes, the world continues spinning for another week.
Did we actually answer the question from the thumbnail? Is it over yet?
Yes. It's over. See you next week.
The world's over.
No, I saw the article about Trump. That he's going to destroy the world, and before I went to bed, I thought that'd make a great image. You know, the old bowling ball style explosives, the black powder explosive. One of those, but Earth, I thought that'd make a great image, so I spent like
the article with the Earth and his shadow
with
on
the Earth
it.
as his shadow, yeah. And I thought,
Yeah.
I should
Yeah,
just do that.
totally
as like
forgot about that article.
Yeah. So, and
Because it was so ridiculous. RC,
and
that's why.
I took half an hour out of my day and played with Stable Diffusion and got it to look somewhat all right. And yeah, and then I thought, well, I've done that now, so I have to use it. So that's the most time-consuming part, other than doing the show. The most time-consuming part is coming up with a thumbnail, which is why last week when I had less than zero motivation, there was just the logo. So you know what you're in for when you see that, fellas. So chat, thank you as always for watching. If you want to support the show, by all means, go to Buy Me Coffee.
The money. Give me the money.
So that's how you can support the show. I am going to sign up for so there's another what's it called, multi-stream platform called Evmux. And it actually supports Rumble Chat.
That'd be good.
Oh, nice.
So it supports Rumble Chat. It's actually very detailed. Like in Restream, I'm limited to these layouts.
Yeah.
In fucking Evmux, you can customize everything. You can customize the position of everything. You can have up to 12 guests. Yeah, it's.
So what do you get? I'm just looking at the plans. Everything in.
It'd have to be the lowest plan. Like,
yeah. Unlimited streams up to 6 hours.
Yes,
each.
that's the only bad thing. The only bad thing is stream is limited to 6 hours.
You can multi-stream to 4 destinations on the basic plan.
So actually, I can show you guys. I can show chat. Let's have a look at it.
So you can multi-stream to 2 on the basic, but you get watermarked.
So here's the thing. So I set up the. I go to actually open in studio. So here's the fancy as fuck interface. Yep, that's fine. In the studio. So you can move this shit around. Like you can pick a pro scene. Like there's dynamic scenes.
Yep.
Where it's just these ones down here.
Yep.
Or there are pro scenes. Empty scene, default, create. And these ones, you can fucking just add layers. Animated caption.
Awesome.
Whoa. Like, so where it's very much like you can do a capture, you can do all this kind of stuff. Animated caption.
So it seems like it's got
It's
a
a
few
lot-
like OBS.
Yeah, there's a few OBS stuff in here. Like you can even add a web source.
Oh yeah, so this is
if I wanted to, you could have like just here's all the like you do a lot more in it, and it's about the same price as recent.
Yeah, it's a good balance between.
But again, the only limitation is 6 hours.
6 hours on stream, yeah.
So, and because we're
6 hours on stream or 6 hours recording.
6 hours streaming, and then it cuts out. So
okay.
So because that's what it says.
So that just gives you a
the
hard
pricing.
stop.
Yeah.
Oh no more 10-hour streams. What a shame.
Unless you want to do an election stream, in which case
So
you
it
have
says
to.
unlimited streams. Stream up to 6 hours each live.
Yeah, but you can stream as many times as you want. So.
Yeah, you can stream as many times as you want.
Oh, so you just start a new one?
Yeah, you can start a new one. Yeah.
Kick everyone over to the new stream.
Yeah.
Well, that's...
So.
And you can multi-stream to four destinations on your basic plan,
Which
instead
is
of
what I
just
do.
2.
What we do already over here. So
yeah, but you only get 2 on your free
so
plan.
it's one fewer.
That's pretty cool.
One fewer location than Restream.
Yeah. You can go to 9 if you go to the top plan.
Welcome, Towers Punk. Wow, did someone actually use like the?
Someone scanned
the
the
buy me a coffee. Join the.
Yeah, I saw it pop up before. Someone scanned it.
Let me add you to groups. I'll do that after. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone.
Scanned again.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Welcome. We'll be back next week. probably, more than likely. Bye. Oh, actually,
care.
yes, we will,
Bye.
because I want to try that out. So have a